What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Folds of Honor Fight for Honor 2020. We've got a great show today. We're going to crown a champion. The person that will fight Falco, that beat Banger in the AI DARPA trials, will be selected today. And we've got a whole bunch of real fighter pilots that are helping us out. So without further ado, here are our panelists for now. We're going to have more joining us. So, say hello. We've got Gonky. You guys know Gonky. Say hi, Gonky.
Hi, Gonky.
There we go. And then, in the other corner, we've got Mr. Oral Pleasure. Hello. TOMCATS.
Hello. TOMCATS.
TOMCATS.
I hear you. I hope you hear me.
We hear you loud and clear, I hope. I'm sure the chat will tell me if they don't. TOMCATS. And we've got Specials on his way. We've got GBs on his way. And we've got old Moltar, who's working on an issue right now. So, what you guys missed yesterday, we had a lot of good fights. There's Moltar. Moltar, what's up, man?
Yeah, we were having some issues with
streaming,
people's
by the
TAC
way.
views showing. That's all right. We were having some issues with people's TAC views showing different things. We got it all worked out. So now I think we're back on track. We're ready to go. I think the match we're going to be streaming is Burno versus Sungho, which is two of the really good guys from last year.
Wow, we're starting off the top rope early on.
Starting with a bang. So we'll have to see if the matches after this one are able to keep pace.
So what we're going to do this time different is, because we've got so many people, I'm going to leave the little sidebar up so that you can see who's actually talking. So we're going to have the webcams up the whole time. And then I'll put the stream in the center there.
All right, so one change that you and I talked about today, Mover, is that today's matches are going to be streamed live, so they're not from track. So
correct.
There's going to be a little bit of me getting in contact with the pilots. There'll be a slight delay with that, but other than that, there shouldn't be any change.
So we're gonna lose two of our panelists in about an hour and a half, but then GB will eventually show up. I got to find out where old GB went.
Here, I'll harass him as well.
Yeah, just be like, hey, dude, what's going on? So. The chat hears us. Let's see. Burno was the Boom and Zoom Viper guy yesterday, and Sungho was the Flawless Victory Hornet guy yesterday. Correct? Is that what we're doing today?
That is what we're seeing. And supposedly, what I heard today is one of them is taking a Viper and one of them is taking a MiG-29. So
MiG-29s.
Yeah, we haven't seen one of those fly yet.
Okay.
Looks like Sungho is having a little bit of a connection issue, but he's working on getting that fixed. So what did I miss before I jumped in here?
You missed nothing. You missed introductions. In case you missed it, that's Gonky. That's Oral, who has flown the Tomcat. He will be our resident Tomcat expert.
Okay.
Since we need one of those. And also F5s. And if there's any tornadoes that show up, or tornadoes. Didn't we establish? Tornado, yeah. If there's any
anything swing wing.
Yeah, he's our swing wing guy. Gonky will be our expert in the flanker.
Okay. All right. I remember hearing that yesterday that Gonky has some experience with those.
So rule of thumb here today. This is a charity event. It supports Folds of Honor. Folds of Honor provides educational scholarships to the fallen or the families of the fallen. So if you want to support that, use the super chat feature, use the donate button, or use foh.org/fight-for-honor so the tournament gets credit. Then we'll do more of these. You know, obviously if it does well, we'll have more of these in the coming years. But it's a worthy cause. We all highly support it. And we've got a virtual ready room full of people that are here for this purpose. And here's Special without his headphones.
Yep.
Hi, Special.
What's up? Hi, Special.
How are you? Can you put your headphones on so that I don't hear me? How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. We've got Burno and Sungho in the very first round. Remember Burno, the Boom and Zoom guy that went up to 50,000 feet? Yeah, that's who's fighting today. So,
but he's fighting supposedly a MiG-29, so I don't think he's going to be able to outrun him like he did the Hornet. So you guys ready? You ready to get this started?
We are ready to rock. I don't know what happened to GB. He's receive only.
All right, so I brought up the stream for you guys to be able to see, and then I'm just asking to make sure that the pilots are ready, and then we'll get them jumped in. All right, they're ready. So fight's on. There's
3,
the go,
2, 1, fight's on. And
here, if they spawn in here, where are they? There they are. So we're going to ride along with Burno first. Oh, Burno's in a Hornet this time. They're both in Hornets.
Oh, wow.
So I take totally back what I said earlier about Viper and MiG-29.
Here we
It's
go.
symmetrical this time.
Nice.
I think it's Sungho, man. I think Sungho's got the edge today.
And Sungho is ace, just so everybody knows. So there's no confusion. And we are riding along with Burno, who's B3.
Look at that lead turn.
And something else I'd like to point out to all of the viewers is the pilots can't see labels. That should just be us.
Okay. Here we go. Low to high.
So who do we think has the advantage here? I mean, Burno obviously is on the 6 of
He's
Ace,
offensive.
but
Yeah, he's
Ace has
offensive.
the altitude advantage.
Yeah, but he's offensive. He can just follow him around.
He's getting really slow.
The range.
I think he's going to stall.
Well, we're at 30,000 feet in the con, so.
Trapped in lag.
80
Trapped in
knots.
lag.
Hell,
Plenty of
Falling
speed.
away.
65 knots. You got that. Oh, he's.
Well, like you said yesterday, Mover, that's totally controllable.
Yeah, why not? He just needs to. He needs
Dude,
to bid the
Ace
lag.
is gonna start out rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace is gonna start out rating here in a second.
Well, wait, what are
What just
pieces
came
falling?
off of Ace's plane?
He's out of control. Those rounds must have hit.
Is he?
I don't know, but they're separating from each other.
Uh-oh. Ace is not in his plane.
Oh,
he
he
is not in
ejected.
his plane. Ace is dead.
He flared. He used his
We were
last
wondering what
flare.
those pieces were, and those were parts of the pilot.
Yeah, he used his last flare. He didn't have a Wizzo, so he had to do his own flaring. He's in a flat spin.
That makes me cry. He's an inverted flat spin, dude.
And for anybody that doesn't know, I assume this is a bad place to be for a pilot. I mean, out of your aircraft.
He's in his chute. He's good.
Is he in his chute? I never saw it open. I just saw dots deploy from his aircraft, and we didn't see where he went.
It's a bad day.
All right.
So I guess we were all wrong. We all jumped on the Ace bandwagon, and Burno kicked his ass.
Oh, is this?
Wow, that was quick.
Is he coming in for
That
the
was
carrier
quick.
brake or the? No, this is straight in. Oh, overg'd the gear.
Oh no!
What?
Whoa. Dude, that was
Speed
suck.
brakes.
Then crash on landing.
That was just the stereotypical DCS bleed all your speed before straight in approach land.
Straight ends.
Landing right there.
Special. What do you think about straight ends, man? We talked about this yesterday.
I guess if that's all you can do.
Well, we talked about. I think a big part of it is they don't want to make their opponents wait.
No. Yeah, we agreed on that, and I think that's fair.
Well,
But it's funny to watch people do those massive and sweeping turns to bleed the speed with their gear down. And realize
Yeah.
is that a bad thing to do?
No, well, not with the gear down.
Guys,
You don't-
I think there's a G limit for the gear down, isn't there?
Yeah. I think that there is a bit of a. Hey, Oral's back. Welcome back, Oral.
Hey,
Hey,
got a
yeah,
big
what'd you
screen
think,
now.
Laurel?
that was awesome.
Man,
That was awesome. Top notch.
in a Hornet, dude.
Tip top. Tip top.
Uh,
We're going to ride along with Ace this time. And this is round 2. So we've got Ace looking over on his 9 o'clock. We can see Burno in there, and we're going in for the turn-in. These guys do have to stay around 15,000 feet, around 400 knots before they turn in. And after they turn in, it's you got to maintain altitude, but speed is whatever you want to do.
Well, he's 550 bills at the
You guys think
Mover, you
Ace
can
has
hear
got
me,
it
right?
here?
Yeah, he's.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Wow, there you go. Neutral.
both
you're
into
gonna-
the oblique.
550 at the one circle is a little bit aggressive.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Lift vector on pull.
Yeah. Pull till you can't see anymore, then let off. It's a proven tactic.
Is that how they train you guys in the Navy and the Air Force? Pull till you're blackout.
If you're over 40, you don't pull past 3 Gs.
4Gs, 3Gs. Still neutral.
Now you guys said yesterday it's really common in a
Uh-oh.
18 versus 18 to get into this descending rolling
Yep.
maneuver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll to the floor, and then it's a
And
floor
is that
transition.
simply just because you're
It's the same jet.
is that
Oh,
simply
whoa.
just because you're trying each guy's trying to outrate the other one and fly to their advantages and you get into this, or is it pretty common in same on same fights? Like if it was Viper on Viper, would it be similar to this?
I mean, when you're the same
I would say
aircraft.
no. It's a lot of it to do with the.
Go ahead, Oral.
It's just an energy game.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say just because of the maneuverability of the Hornet is what I think pushes it to this.
Oh boy.
I-
I think we're in a roller.
Well, we
Yeah, it
were.
is. Now it is.
Oh!
I think we're not.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Oh, we rolled the
no! Rolled the wrong way.
Uh-oh. Well, that may have worked in his advantage.
Ace
Threw
was
him
was the winner last year. He's
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Shoot!
Yeah!
Nice!
His gun mechanics though in his last round that we saw him fly and mover were a lot better. It only took him one shot to kill his
Yeah, he's a
opponent.
sniper. He aims for the head. That's it. And right into the canopy.
So I'm assuming it's guns only, right?
Yeah. Which is painful because yesterday we had a guy go up to 55,000 feet and run away.
But he ended up winning.
Yeah,
It was a
this
proven
guy.
tactic.
It was
It
Burno,
worked.
wasn't it? Wasn't it this guy?
Oh,
It was Burno. I mean, not the guy that's in the
Oh.
close, in the foreground. It was B3 who's further out.
Oh.
We are back in a roller.
do they have
is
limited rounds
Yeah,
too?
full up.
Yes.
No, they've got 500 and... Oh, they do have unlimited
Real.
rounds?
No, I thought you said limited.
I said
no,
I did. I said limited.
They're
My
limited.
bad.
So whatever the
Uh-oh.
jet
Here we
normally
go.
carries, which is what?
Oh, he
500
squatted the... He hit the brakes. He flew right by. Is he gonna
Oh.
floor
Is it
more?
gonna work?
Is he going to
Yeah,
floor
dude,
more?
wow.
I think he's got it.
Trees are getting
He's
bigger.
got the
I
advantage now.
the dirt's getting pretty close.
Oh, boy. Oh, there you go.
Is that something that you
Oh, he's
guys ever did in
extending.
BFM? That seemed to work out for him.
Where are you
Now
going?
he's doing a deck save, dude.
Oh,
That's
that's a
He's
deck
trying not to hit
runaway.
ground,
We
man.
just dodged the
Yeah. Now it's a
civilians.
6K. It's a 6K. Look for your turn circle
There
entry
it
cues. No.
Paul, man.
Oh, dude.
Ah, dude, that was a
He neutralized
6K.
him.
It was a 6K. It was a 6K.
Wow. Went from dead 6 to...
Oh, there you go. Over
Oh,
the top
This
gunshot.
might be it.
Over the
Right
top.
there, yeah.
Oh, he couldn't get his nose.
Get it!
Ooh.
Good lift vector placement.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yep. Pull! Pull! Hey, how much gas do these guys have?
Nice
He's
shot.
been a murder for a while.
The gas for these jets is all based around the MiG-29 because the MiG-29 can go through its gas the fastest when in gate.
Yeah.
So we tried to balance all of the jets around the 29 so that they all
Okay.
have very similar times
So
at full gate.
5
So
minutes.
we tried to balance the tournament in that way. It's about 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just been in a roller for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they've come out of blower.
And we
since-
tried to do it. How we calculated it was we did it at low level and just had them go in a circle so we could maintain the same airspeed. So we weren't
Yeah.
changing the fuel flow rate by increased airspeed or altitude. So it should be pretty close.
Well, remember, they still have to land after this, and the Hornet's not great with flame out landings.
They do.
It's not.
Definitely not.
It's not the best.
Not having hydraulics tends to be a problem.
It tends to. All right, go to lag.
Yep.
There you go. He is just.
I gotta say, Sungho it seems to be flying really well.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, he just can't get it over.
Oh, no early
He
turn.
can't get it over.
Dude.
What's with the wing waggles? Looks like it's flying like a tomcat.
It could just be his. It could just be his stick.
Aerodynamic buffet mover. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was. Oh! No!
Ruh-roh.
Got him out of his game plan.
So can you?
Boy.
Now it seems to be Sungho at the disadvantage. Are those? Those got really close.
Oh, nice.
But Burno did a really good job of reversing
got-
positions. I mean, Sungho had the advantage through the majority of that. Now it seems like Burno getting those rounds close to Sungho's got in the driver's seat now.
He did a good job of getting skinny and missing some bullets.
Well, we thought he got skinny last time, Gonky, and he didn't have a pilot in his aircraft when we thought
true.
things were coming off his plane.
It was the best vertical jink he's ever
Trees.
done, though, when he was.
Oh,
Oh, his nose
there
is.
we go.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh. Dude,
Oh, dude.
I thought that was game over there for a minute.
He's trying to raid around. He's
I
doing a
haven't
great
flown the
Now
real
job.
we're in a
plane.
rate fight.
Oh, watch the trees.
Watch the
You can
mountains.
see all the airspeed
Watch the
and
mountains.
all that stuff.
So what altitude would you guys, when you got below a certain altitude, your butts start to pucker with trees?
We don't dogfight that
Trees?
way.
In- like in
If
real
I-
life.
If I see trees,
No, I know.
things are
but
going
whenever you
poorly.
were flying that low.
Oh, did he scrape a wing? The flares
awfully
help.
close.
No, he's
So
kicking.
I think he's okay.
Flares don't help against bullets.
They don't
We're
teach
guns
that
only, right?
in flight school?
What
Deploy
flares?
flares when being shot at?
Well, they do, but not for the gun.
We're guns
defense.
only, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, finally out of blower, or is he out of gas?
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's
No,
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 I still got gas.
It's a 3K, dude. You got this. Oh, did he
I
snipe
didn't
him?
see any hits there. Close, but I didn't see any hits, no.
Do an aileron roll. There you go.
I think Ace or Sungho's getting really low on gas.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I know.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's a good guns, G. Or wait,
Yeah,
now he's just rolling.
continuous aileron rolls.
Oh!
Shoot him!
So I've seen that in a movie, Oral. It
Yeah,
works.
It works. Top Gun.
I've seen it in a movie. Even if you only got
Whoa.
one engine.
Between the trees. Up or on the tree?
Dude, this is like watching World War II gun footage.
Where's he going?
Oh!
They're out of
Keep
gas.
going.
They've got to be out of gas. Is
I
this
wonder if he's out of ammo.
gentlemanly runaway? What are we
Ammo
doing?
and gas?
Did he think he killed him?
Oh, that would be a problem for Burno. That would be a problem for Burno.
Oh!
Oh!
Somebody
What happened?
ejected.
He ran out of fuel.
I think he
Out of
ran out
gas.
of gas and he lost surfaces and
Dude, you can't do
I
an
think they
SFO.
both did.
Is he going to try to do a flame out landing?
yeah, they're
Oh,
both out.
oh, all of that for a draw?
Oh
Wait.
man.
I know, right?
Dude, the first to eject loses, right?
No, it's you got to
I
land.
think so. It's the first
You
jet
gotta
that hits the
land.
ground.
You gotta land.
Oh, man.
And the reason we put that rule in was for that reason, because we wanted people to consider fuel states instead of just going balls to the wall the whole time and
So is
running
this
out of gas as soon as they killed somebody.
is this it? Or if Burno wins, does that create another round?
No, if Burno wins, we're done. If Ace wins, we'll
Great.
fly for another round. We'll go to round
Gotcha.
4.
Okay. Okay, Special, what'd you think, man? What is your expert
man.
analysis?
Dude, it just went on for. I knew they were going to both run out of fuel. I knew it. I just knew it.
Why won't this end?
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Oh, the chat wants to
I
know,
mean,
Gonky,
you know,
if
they
you
were-
mean World War One, since you like to point out World War One.
Two.
Okay. Fights on!
Who are you guys picking in this one?
I think they're both going to lose.
I need credentials. Who are they?
Ace won last year,
We got Ace and
and Burno has been doing well
Ooh,
so
that was
far
good.
this
Which one's
year.
Ace?
Ace is the one that red. It says
Ace is the
Ace
red
is in red.
aircraft.
Okay.
Oh, face shots!
Oh!
Face shots! He
Oh!
got him!
Sniper
Parts are
shot.
gone.
Got him!
He got him that
Dude,
time, so I
and-
think we're going
and-
around
wow.
four.
And
as
I gotta
long as
tell-
Ace is able to land.
I got to tell you,
What happened to training rules?
if he ends up winning, that is what he has to do to beat the AI. Because the AI does that. That is all the AI knows how to do is shoot him in the face. Oh, he's got hits too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's pretty shot up too.
Sungho's got some,
bullets.
some
Oh,
parts missing
no.
from his
Oh
aircraft.
boy.
Dude, it shot up
Man.
his luggage.
It just
10 left. 10 left is
Nope.
taken out.
no golfing for him.
Yeah. Can he get the gear down?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
put
think
the
you can.
Hook down.
Take a trap.
Yay! Oh, too early.
All right. Hook down.
He must have power though.
Ah.
Yeah. His engines are still at 70%, so he's okay.
Oh, it's
He
good.
oversped the gear by a lot.
Still 240 knots.
Yeah, 270 with the gear down.
Does it matter? Look at the airplane.
Boober, I think that's the least of his worries when he's got like person-sized holes in the side of his plane.
I don't see anything leaking,
Like the
so it's
Cougar.
Oh,
fine.
he's got it. He's got it. Hook down.
Flaps down. We're good.
Throw the hook down.
This is a pretty good round to start. Going 4 rounds at least
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
for the day.
Oh. He had a
Kinda
ton of gas on
disappeared
that
there.
one.
That's going to be an MSP code right there.
Dit, 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 dit.
The planing link failure.
Better check that planing link.
Yeah.
Better check that bad boy.
All right, so let's do it. Next. Is this it? Now this is a tiebreaker round, right?
This is a tiebreaker. So if they draw again, obviously we'd go to round 5. But whoever wins this one, if
That's
somebody does win, will win the match.
Okay.
That's
All right.
it.
I think they're both gonna go for the throat. Face shots for everyone.
Well, they both tried to do it in that one, and Sungho
Yeah.
was just had the better shot. There's somebody's parachute.
Interloper.
Uh
Oh, that's the picture.
oh.
GB, you in here? I see you. I just don't hear you.
Uh-oh.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
you hear me?
no face shot.
Oh, there you are.
Going one
Okay.
circle.
Hey, Mover, you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Burno
GB's
looks
back.
like he's got the advantage here. Oh no!
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh, nice. This should be it right here.
This should be it. Yeah, the committance from Burno, I think, put him in a pretty bad spot.
Oh, roll! Align
There we go.
fuselages.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
No, lag.
Pull.
I think he's trying to conserve his energy.
There you go, over the top. Welcome back, Special.
Back at a roller. We're back at a roller special. Get comfy.
This is like every Hornet v Hornet
Oh,
BFM match.
yep.
There you go.
Downhill.
There you
at a
go.
roller.
Align it. Squat the jet. He's got the
Might have a
energy.
shot.
Squat it.
No, not quite.
Mhm. A little.
Yeah, 320 mils there.
Yeah, easy. Oh,
Players don't
there
know.
it is. There it is.
Well, it is a smoke screen.
Yeah.
He's smoking. He's on fire.
Oh, that might be it right there.
I think he actually is on fire.
Yeah, I think that's it.
He's conning.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
That is a problem. Oh no!
Oh,
Sungho, the ace sniper.
Giving up.
I
Now-
think he made that
Nope,
shot from
good.
like a mile and a half.
Yeah.
He did.
That's a lot of lead.
He's got 2 engines.
They're both smoking. Why are they both
They are?
smoking?
No, Sungho's, that's contrails for him.
Oh.
It's fuel, unfortunately, for Burno.
Well, he doesn't
They're
need
at
it.
30,000.
Uh-oh, departure spin.
That's
Controls
how much
release.
have you done at 30,000?
Uh-oh.
We're good.
Now,
No, he's dead.
Moltar, you said that
Uh-oh.
TAC view will
Oh,
flag.
Ace actually has a bunch of damage.
It'll flag the over-Gs, right? That somebody's
Yeah.
asking in the chat. So if it happens, we'll know about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That, they were
Yep.
asking, so I just wanted to make sure.
And there
that-
are staff are watching these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, will it auto-limit the G, or can they pull through it?
They can
like
pull
with the
through
paddles?
it. They
well,
can pull through
it's
it.
it's supposed to
And
be
the Hornet,
modeled
I'm
like a
pretty
real
sure-
Hornet. So whatever the real Hornet will give you, 7.5 Gs. If
So
you're
you have to pull the
transonic.
switch.
Yeah. Or if you paddle, yeah.
Well, from my understanding, you can pull through it, like Mover just said, or you can
Right.
paddle.
Depending on speed.
Yeah.
Gonky did a whole video on that. Go watch his channel.
So again,
Hey, in fact,
again,
GB's
Sungho
here.
or Ace has.
GB, wait, we got GB has to get his sense in. He's
Glad
been
you're
wanting
here.
to say this for the whole time. Tell us about G limits, GB.
I've been saying it. That's why I rage quit the forums. Is
I
because of
saw
this issue.
that.
G,
I'm retiring. I'm done. It's over.
I'm done. I've said my 2 cents. I gave him like $3 worth of 2 cents.
He just straight up was like, "Okay, you guys are the experts.
I don't know why.
I'm out."
I don't know why it took 29 pages. It took 29 pages where it could have just been one sentence. The Hornet is a 7.5 G airplane. That went on for 29 pages.
Oh, God.
Oh, they're mad. Well, they also want the Tomcat to be 12 Gs.
Well,
How-
Yeah.
Or-
GB, I mean, come on. Being a real fighter pilot doesn't mean anything. You
Hey,
don't
That's
know
true.
anything about jet fighters.
Oral,
Yeah,
how
that's
many
true.
times?
Armchair
that was the
aviators are the ones that know everything.
How many times did you pull 12 Gs in the Tomcat, Oral? We lost. Oral?
I wanted to keep flying, so I didn't.
Oh no, because
Yeah.
Snodgrass apparently did it every sortie, so we have to talk about
You
that.
can do it once. No, he did it on his last sortie and destroyed the jet.
Oh no,
Did he really?
yeah.
Uh-huh. That's the rumor anyway. I could be wrong. Uh-oh.
I turned it off because I turned the stream off because they're done for now. So I got to get the next round set up.
Okay, we're back.
You guys will have a few minutes to talk about whatever you want.
Well, where'd GB go? Because I really want to hear more about the
I wanna-
drama.
You don't want me ranting. Now I'm just going to sound like a sore winner if I keep ranting.
Sore winner. Yeah. Well, there was.
Yeah, what are your credentials anyways, man?
I guess, you know that meme with Buzz from Toy Story where it's like years of academy training wasted? I just
Yeah.
wanted to put that right into the forums after apparently all of my training was for naught.
Yeah, no respect for the real deal.
I guess not.
When I was flying for the RMAF, they treated an over G, even if it was like 7.6. They treated it like you overstressed like a 747. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that till I over G'd one of their airplanes.
You over G a Hornet, you see 7.6, you're like, oh, and then you check the MSPs and you see an 811 there. You do a walk of shame back into maintenance control. It's a straight up walk of shame. And
Yep.
I think that the community is not quite aware of that you are walk of shaming back into maintenance into the squadron for that jet going down to an inspection, and now further events now have to be canceled and all that. I joined late, but I am so glad I made it in time to see that face-to-face gunshot there. That was actually pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty sweet.
That's the best one I've seen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not, right? Just spray a couple bullets.
Yeah, if
Just
you're
get
gonna
it
pull
done
14 Gs,
with.
you might as well just throw the training wheels out the window.
Yeah. I guess if you're in real combat, you would do it just for the shock factor.
Yeah.
Special, have you actually tried to play this, the DCS?
I haven't.
Oral, have you tried it?
I don't have such
No?
such technologies.
I had to
You
go
see how
borrow.
long it took me just to get this app on a computer.
Dude,
Yeah,
I went and borrowed a jet, and it was, oh, dude. I
It
couldn't
looks
even
pretty
take
amazing.
off
The
right off the
graphics are
board.
incredible.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
buddy who introduced me to DCS, I don't know, about a year ago. I didn't even know anything about it. Because he was asking me questions about the Hornet. I'm like, what? Like these ridiculous like startup questions and stuff. I'm like, dude, what gives? He's like, oh yeah, I'm learning how to start up the Hornet so I can play this game. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he told me all about the game. I was like, oh wow, that sounds pretty cool. And then he showed me his setup. So he's got this huge setup, and he also plays iRacing.
Oh yeah, iRacing. There's a Mover Ruins Racing iRacing league. We do that too.
Dude,
Love it.
he's got like a whole like chair, like this whole thing. It's like a cockpit of a car.
Dude, if I put something like that in my house, divorce city.
That's
Well, no, that's what
I said. I'm
that's
like,
what you do after the divorce. Not yeah, that's how you fill your time once there's nothing left. But okay, I think we got the stream back fixed. It's back into a reason. They were having buffering issues, so apologies on that. But yeah, so if you see these forums, they're pretty toxic. They're pretty bad. And GB and I were trying to do the Folds of Honor chat and try to talk to people about that. And we did G limits this year, and everybody's mad about G limits. And one of the biggest things they say, Oral, is that Snort was known for going around on his book speaking tour talking about how he never honored the G limits of the F-14 and always pulled 9 Gs with the flaps down and to try to beat other aircraft. And they say because the one guy does it, that no fighter pilot ever observes G limits and nobody cares. And what do I know? I'm a noob in DCS, therefore I can't have an opinion. It's interesting. So what do you think, Mr. Tomcat pilot?
I mean, everybody observed the G limits, but him, and he was known to be that type of an individual, which, I mean, he's got a huge head on it in his own right, and he goes around and brags about it, but inside the community, nobody really respected him for it.
Yeah, well,
that's my honest truth.
What I have tried to explain to people is when you over-G a jet in combat, it's called an F kill because your jet is not usable. So even if you won the fight, your jet, you have to maintenance has to go take it apart. So we don't go intentionally over-G. We try to use good BFM. I mean, GB, that's something you tried to explain to him, right? Or not? GB. GB. Okay,
he stepped out for coffee.
Gonky.
What? I just came back. What?
No, sir.
You tried to explain that when we're in combat, we don't train to over-G. We train good BFM tactics because we want to use the jet again. A jet is useless.
Oh, we're on this.
Yes.
Yes. How much time do you have? Yeah, this is perfect. All right. So, yes. People seem to think that over-G'ing for an emergency, that combat is itself an emergency. No. The Hornet is a 7.5 G airplane. You train to fight with 7.5 G. There's no manual that says, only in combat pull this paddle switch. In training, don't, but in combat, do it. That is not written anywhere. Obviously, we can't talk about what's actually written down, but I can tell you at least that much. Like, that is not a thing. It is not rip the wings off in combat. That is acceptable. That is not a true statement. That is not trained to. That is not taught. That is not written. That does not exist. Just to clear up anything.
It does to keep you alive.
It does in missile defense.
Sure. I mean,
That's it.
I even said it when I went on my rants. I said, hey, if you have bullets whizzing past your head and a certain death, I think you would be totally fine to try that out. Personally, I don't even know if I would think of it because I never have trained to it or studied that. But if I were to think of it in that case, I'm sure I'd be justified. But it is not a normal thing at all, even in combat.
I mean, so guys wanted realism. This is realism. You do a 30-minute fight, and it takes 2 hours to debrief it?
Oh, yeah. Well, don't forget about before you.
You're going to have everyone drawing up arrows by the end of this.
Here's Moltar. He's back.
Hey!
Virtual pilots are some of the most, like, I don't, there's not even words.
Dude, just pick one. Just go, look, ours is right. Next question. I mean, that's all you can do.
I know.
Hey, you should see Real Fighter pilots.
I do. I've got you all here. I know how.
We never won.
All right, we ready? Are we going to the next one?
Well, I'm trying to get. I gotta figure out where everybody is, and we're a little bit behind having to deal with this stuff, trying to get everybody on the same page. And some rounds went longer than other ones, and it's just been a cluster. So anyway, we're trying to get everything ironed out. I got to figure out what server everybody's in, but give me a few minutes. You guys can carry on what you were doing, and I'll let you know when we're ready to rock. It'll only be 1 or 2 minutes.
Maintenance minutes?
Maintenance minutes. I mean, I guess maintenance minutes could be like 3 days. So, DCS time frame, it's 2 weeks.tm. So but hopefully a couple minutes.
Thank you, Matthew Bowl, for a $100 donation to Folds of Honor. That's awesome. Dude, that's great.
Awesome.
That's amazing. This is like the thing. So, let's see. We've had everybody on the channel. GB, are we still calling you GB, by the way? Is that still?
Yep, you are.
Okay. All right. Just checking. Can we say what you flew, or is that illegal too?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, Hornets, and then Fat Amy. Sorry. Obese Amelia.
Thank you. Yeah, for the metric system, Obese Amelia.
Obese Amelia. and then T-45s, right?
Yeah, there's some Super Hornets in there, too.
Super Hornets. All right, so what is your scariest Obese Amelia story?
Oh, my God.
All of them?
I think it's the fact that it's impossible to pee in that jet. I think that's what actually makes it the scariest.
Oh, God. That's so scary.
That's pretty rough, because there's that QRB buckle that goes over your junk, which is a lot harder to deal with, and the G suit is a little bit different and kind of all gets in the way, and being in the jet is 3 times harder than it was in the Hornet, so that got pretty scary.
But it can be done, is what you're saying.
Some guys have done. I mean, you find a motivated person, you'll find someone that will, jury rig some way to make it happen, and someone has done it. So I just make sure I go like twice before I go flying.
Did you wear the A tags?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard the A-tags makes it even worse.
No, I didn't wear that. So even with like the, regular stuff, regular gear, it was still pretty, that got pretty scary a few times.
Did you like flying it?
Loved flying it. It's an awesome airplane. It's super cool. Like, I'm into all the, the high tech and the nerdery stuff as far as like, the big screen and the crazy Iron Man helmet. I love that stuff. And it lived up to that. It was really cool. It also had 20,000 pounds of internal gas almost. So that was pretty sweet too. For the first time ever, not like sweating about running out of gas every 5 seconds like I used to before. It's for the C model.
Was it a proficient dogfighter? I mean, was it fun to BFM with?
I didn't really get to fight it very much, so I wouldn't be the best to answer that. But I would say that the FCS was really, really impressive. It moved. It was quite nimbly. It was really not any slouch by any means. It had a high AOA just like the Hornet, and it was more powerful and less draggy than the Hornet. So while I didn't get to really fight very much in it during my time flying it, it was definitely not a slouch in terms of performance. So it was pretty sweet.
All right, I think we're back in business. So
awesome.
The one we're gonna watch, Spency D from Todd just won round 1, so we're gonna catch round 2. Spency just landed, so he won. I got the stream up for you guys so you guys can see it. They're getting ready to reset, and we're moving on to round 2, and then we should get a constant stream of matches into the server. So hopefully things.
Well, what was the result? Did one of those guys that we watched over G? Is that what happened?
No. It was the reason it was such an issue is because it was a server that I wasn't paying attention to, and the other guys were, and I was just having to go back.
So it wasn't the fight we just
put
watched.
in my ruling. No.
Okay. All right.
Not at all.
All right. What do we got? A Hornet and what?
I don't know
Okay.
yet.
Good talk.
Hornet and Hornet.
My
Hornet and
God.
Hornet.
And somebody on the forum
know.
said we would never see Hornets in the finals because of these rules. So
Ha!
Oh, that's weird.
Because it's all about the airplane. Let's be honest.
they're like, you can't go one circle with a Mirage and a Hornet. Really? Really? Hey, Gordon Bradbury, $250. Thank you, Gordon. That is awesome. Thank you. Nicholas, he flew the F-35C. Is that right, GB? I guess that's the only
That's
option.
right.
Yeah.
So we're looking over Spencer D's aircraft, and out in the distance we can see Pac-Man.
I like the name Pac-Man. That's who I think's going to win.
It is a solid name.
Mm-hmm. It's really all I have to go on right now.
Hmm.
3, 2, 1, fights on.
That was a pretty good call there.
Good.
Nailed it.
So Spency won round 1. Are you guys going with him to take this?
No, because Pac-Man...
Based on not being able to see anything?
All right.
I'm going to say a Hornet's going to win.
That's bold.
That is a bold prediction.
That's
bold, Cotton. Bold, Cotton. We got this little two-circle game plan going on. All right.
Oh, nice. Is he reversing?
Yeah,
He
looks
did.
like he
Yep.
He did.
Here
So
we
it's
go.
great.
That's why he said, "Oh, nice."
Grainy video.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
That's
Moltar.
on you guys. That's on you
Moltar.
guys. That's the connection.
Ah, it's getting better. It's getting better. Well, it's all of us, so. There we
Oh.
rangy.
Ooh.
Way
Rangy.
off.
Oh,
About a mile and a half.
We'll check the tapes if they record.
We'll have to debrief this.
Boy.
Yeah. Drop some
oh
arrows.
boy.
Yeah. Oh, the Jink.
I think they got schwacked.
Did he? Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, no. No, he's good.
He's
I thought
doing,
his engines were out, but he's all
he's
right.
doing the shotgun approach.
Boy.
But he seems like he's in a really bad position. Bad things are about to happen.
You are correct,
Oh,
sir.
Look at
yeah.
that. Look at that call, guys. I mean, look at that.
Oh, the overshoot, though.
Right.
The overshoot.
Ruh-roh.
I don't
He's
No,
peppered now.
patterns when your engines don't work and your pilot may be dead.
Well,
Yeah, he got
allegedly.
some,
Yeah, it's not anybody's game.
yeah. Still got to land.
That's true.
So wait. So Pac-Man's still flying?
Yep. Spency lost that one, so now if Pac-Man's able to land, we're tied at 1 apiece, and we'll go to round 3.
Ah, well, this
All
was a lot better than Sungho and Ace, or Sungho and Burno.
Oh, it's faster.
You're right. Which I guess Sungho and Burno equals matched skill level. So Sungho moved on. Is that what ended up happening?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, I'm glad they're not flying the ILS. Good thing it's a VFR day.
Yeah. Yeah.
The full high tack end.
Yeah, full procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to grade them on that.
That's what I heard happens at the Fallon Grad 1v1. Isn't that right? If they whoever loses has to go do the high tack end back at Fallon, and the winner gets to go on the overhead.
Oh God. Oh, welcome aboard. Oh.
Ooh, that's a 904.
So is the pixelation due to the live stream?
Yeah,
Vice
it's
the taped?
Moltar's connection to us.
Or it's your
Moltar-
connection to me.
Yeah, it's
Moltar,
you.
do you have cheap internet?
I have fiber.
Same
Yeah,
as Gonky.
6K?
Special, this is pretty accurate, like, HUD quality if we actually did get one to record, isn't it? It's like, well, I think that's a 2.
That's a 2. We'll just call it good.
It's good. It's good. You had it right side up. We're good.
So now these guys should be reset, and we're moving on to round 3, tied 1 apiece. Pac-Man, I think Pac-Man's got the advantage here, coming off of that win. I mean, he was able to come off a loss, come back, get the win, and now I think he's got the advantage headed in his favor.
Well, Moltar, tensions are high as we move into round 3. It looks like we're tied 1 apiece.
Thanks.
Who's going to win it? We don't know, but I think the guy who gets the most damage on the other guy is going to win. Back to you.
And land.
Oh, and land. Yeah, right.
And land.
Yeah.
Who's in this one?
Pac-Man and...
We're watching Spency D.
Spency D.
Smogless Panic says Gonky's getting sauced with the juice over there. Gonky, what are you drinking?
Coffee.
Irish coffee?
No.
Yes.
I think for a tournament they'd take the pylons off.
Right? Oh, but that was we explained that yesterday. There's a
Yep.
reason for these things. Fights on.
Ooh, oblique goes high. Or sorry, mover, not oblique, oblique.
Oh, there. Thank you. Use the Queen's English. It's a real word. I'm outnumbered, dude. You guys are all Navy guys. I'm the only token
Right,
Air
we're all going to
Force
stay
guy.
oblique.
Well, Gonky's Air Force now too, so he has to stay oblique.
I do?
Yeah.
Oblique and a trite or a trit?
A trit.
A trite.
They're English words.
How many words do we actually use every day that are not English? Like zorching and trundling. Well, that one's a real word, but you know what I mean. Over to you, big boy rules, varsity, hayaka. None of these things are real.
Oh, face shot! Face shot!
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Great shot.
He hit him. He's got him.
Did he?
Pac-Man took some hits. Well, looks like he's still flying. Here we go. Another shot.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like it just scared him a little bit. The wife and kids, he almost orphaned them. He'd never even seen them.
I don't know what happened up there, but I was so scared.
Yeah. He's about to squat the jet, get the shot. That's a high planform shot right there.
That's my normal flight, man.
We lost Oral. He'll be back though. He's troubleshooting.
Yeah,
The death spiral has started.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good fight
Oh,
so
yeah.
far.
Let's go to lag. Go to lag.
Oh. I think I'm back. Weird.
Hey, we hear you. Your voice only.
I can see it. Hold on.
You gotta turn your camera back on.
PC load letter.
It says it's on.
PC load letter.
Yeah.
Here we go. The spiral to the floor.
That's right. The trees are getting bigger.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh.
Oh, what are you doing?
Whoa.
What? Why? No.
Sexy.
Oh, no.
Oh, there.
Gutsy move,
Ruh-roh.
Mav. Gutsy move.
Yeah, bold strategy.
Oh, man.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, watch the floor.
Whoa.
1,500 feet, 1,200 feet.
Oh. Another one of them rollers.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, at 1,800 feet though.
Yeah.
1,000 feet, 900, 800, 700, 600.
Oh boy! Save.
Floor safe. Floor safe.
Wow. Oh, heyo.
These guys are way too comfortable this close to the ground.
These guys are maniacs.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
That's a you don't need.
parts
Look, he
came
got
off.
real.
Parts came off. They were
Oh.
oh, no.
oh.
Oh, that'll buff out.
Outer wing panel.
I'm out.
That'll
Oh.
buff out.
Yep.
Those are replaceable
I
items.
just-
That'll buff out.
Wow.
He's gone.
Yep.
He's left the chat. F. All right. Where's the field?
No.
Are those birds?
No, those were the rounds, I think, detonating after being in the air for so long.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
It's what they do.
Like,
It's like shooting your own flak.
No way to see how much gas they have in real time?
Nope.
Can we see inside their cockpit?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a limitation for what I can do here in DCS.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully the next fight is something other than the Hornet that I was told would not be in part of the final rounds. Welcome back, Oral.
I don't know what was going on. I think
Cheap internet.
My kids are gaming. I had to kick them off. Ruined Sunday.
Mom, I'm trying to do some DCS here. Oh, Oral. What was the channel we forgot to promote last time?
Oh, that's my daughter's channel.
Oh, do we not want to promote that now? Because
Well, I'm going to say the wrong word, so I don't.
Special's going to
think about what
subscribe.
it was.
Special subscribes to all the channels.
Yeah,
Hold on.
everybody's.
Hey, so you know that guy Bio Baranek that did Top Gun, the Rio? He's on my channel
wrote the
tomorrow
book?
night. Yeah, we're doing an interview tomorrow night live.
nice.
Who? Which guy?
The Rio from Top Gun, the one that Goose is modeled after. Except he lives.
We were asking how he liked flying with Snodgrass.
He's on a book tour. I don't know if he would, if he's gonna say such controversial things. Although that controversy sells, right?
What do you mean Goose was modeled after him?
He sent me a picture of him with Goose, and they both have mustaches, and they look identical, and they're both Rios.
Oh.
I think they were like, he was an advisor on the film.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
So we're just getting everything set up for the next rounds. I got to restart the servers. You guys have a few minutes.
I hear the birds. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, the birds are nice. So, what do we think of that round? Did we see anything that was interesting other than two Hornets fighting?
The graphics are good.
Yeah, the graphics were good.
The graphics are good.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to do some parenting.
Yeah. Get off the internet.
Uh-oh.
You're grounded.
Who are we going to see next?
Use the internet.
I'm not sure yet. I got to restart some stuff, and we're going to find out here in a few minutes once I get the servers reset.
Who won? That was Spencer?
That was Spency D, and Pac-Man. And from what I remember last year, Pac-Man actually did really well and made it pretty deep into the tournament bracket.
I don't know. I've shot the banner before in the Hornet. I can't hit anything, man.
Well, that's why that...
500 rounds, it's like, oh, you got 2 hits. Congrats.
Too much rudder, Gonky. Too much rudder.
Dude, I was afraid I was just going to shoot down the Learjet that was towing the banner. That's what I'm concentrating on.
You were afraid. Think of that guy.
I was. Yeah, no kidding.
So it's Sunshine Studios 25. Sunshine Studios 25.
Sunshine Studios 25. Here, I'm going to put that
That's
in the comment. Is it all one word?
I don't think so.
Well,
I think if they just look for that, it'll probably pop up.
I'll also tell them to follow the ready room. Yes, the F-15 has a G limit. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. We've been ignoring them for a while. Who won? That was Spency D.
No, Pac-Man won.
Pac-Man won. Well, why'd you say it was Spency D when I said that?
I didn't. I said Pac-Man, who went really deep.
Yeah, Pac-Man won.
I
Pac-Man's
did.
really good.
I've been known to be wrong, though.
We're all wrong. There's no hockey tomorrow night. How do you get to be the Learjet guy? The contract.
Draw the short straw.
Seeing real pilots here makes me think maybe DCS really deserves the rep it has as of now. Keep it streaming, guys. Ooh, I wonder what rep we're talking about. No, the AI fight will not be today. That's going to take a while to get the winner and get... Oh, Ben's here.
These are being
Ben.
called the new billion-dollar solar panels. They're a new generation of super powerful solar.
Somebody's buying.
Well, at least it was about solar panels.
Join the Fight for Honor
me.
stream. Learn about solar
I'm
panels.
trying to.
I just got demonetized. Thanks, Oral. Appreciate that.
We're losing money here, Oral.
Yeah.
I have
Folds
yet
of Honor
to see the money.
just lost everything.
I'm trying to see this chat thing you're talking about.
Gonky, how did you get your call sign? Is always a favorite question. I will leave that to your channel. It's because you're really smart, right? Didn't we figure that out? It was because Gonky's a really smart guy.
Oh, yeah. Sharp as a tack.
Super smart.
Yeah, it's classified. It's one of those things we can't talk about on here.
Yeah. Oh, like Chuck Yeager. I can't.
You said it!
I said it! Yeah.
No!
Oral, no kidding. The other day we got demonetized because Gonky said Chuck Yeager.
I know. I watched your little thing. That's kind of crazy. Did you ever get a straight answer from?
Yeah, I got. They finally got like the fourth appeal. They were like, "Oh, we fixed it. Thanks, you're back." It's like, well, nothing.
How about the monetary compensation?
Yeah, they don't care about that. Oral's Carl Sainz story is on the interview with Oral, which is really good, really, really good. He's an amazing human being. Gordon says, Gonky, that footage of fighting the Malay Su-30 MKM was great, especially that reversal he did on you. Did he do a reversal on you?
Yeah, he did. He turned a very defensive situation into a neutral one after I'd shot him, though.
Yeah.
But it was still good.
So hopefully the coffee cup after I shot him.
Yeah, I mean, it was... Everything was valid. I wasn't scared.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonky, did you fight against those guys a lot?
I would say maybe once every 2 months or so. Mainly, we would do BVR against them. We wouldn't dogfight a whole lot. I think
those guys
did like.
Are they
I think I did like. Yeah, they're still flying the Su-30. They retired the MiG-29. Yeah, we mainly did BVR against the MiG-29 and the Su-30, and sometimes we would do dedicated BFM, but it's fun.
How's their party supply?
It can be challenging. You know, with the they got the Hawk and the Hornet as the Western stuff, and pretty good. I think the Russian stuff, they have their issues, but they're super resourceful, man. I mean, they make it work for what they got.
Hey,
Yeah,
they're
that's
asking
awesome.
for you guys to show off your helmets.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Gonky, which was better to fight, the MiG-29 or the flanker?
In dogfighting?
Yeah, to fight.
The flanker was always much harder.
Yeah. If you were to choose one jet to participate in this tournament, which one would you use to get yourself to the end? Around the room, Gonky.
Maybe like a Pitts with a 50 cal. Gonna turn inside everybody.
Special.
Hornet.
Oral.
What was the question?
I'll come back to you. GB, if you could pick any aircraft to fly in this tournament, what would you pick?
Hornet.
All right, now back to Oral, since you know.
Tomcats.
Tomcats.
Why not?
I mean, is anybody flying the F-22?
It doesn't exist in the game. They don't have any. It's a mod or something, but because that would be.
I think the mod is actually based on the F-15 flight model that's tweaked, so I doubt it's accurate. Granted, all of the data on the F-22 is probably classified anyway.
That makes sense.
Does your guys' popularity as fighter pilots, does the aircraft you fly impact how popular you guys are at events?
In my household, it does.
In my mind, it does.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know if
funny.
different fighters have different impact on people you talk to.
One of my buddies rolled up to a non-pilot group of people in his wife's minivan, and the dude goes, "Hey man, nice minivan." And he was like, "Where I come from, we judge each other by the jets we fly." They were all
Nice.
Oh. I was like, "Oh, that's good. That's good."
Ooh,
I'm using that one, dude.
yeah. I did get one up pretty hard on that one. I did go to a party a couple of years ago, and my friend, I don't know, it was just a house party at his house, and they got into, people meeting each other, and, the whole what do you do for a living kind of thing kind of came up, and I was like, all right, I'll handle this delicately, so as follow rule number 1, don't be a douche. But I thought, well, this will, obviously be impressive because most people find it impressive. And sure enough, it got to me asking, so what do you do? And he was an astronaut. So it finally happened, my worst fear. I told myself, I mentioned I was a fighter pilot to an astronaut, and it just shot me down completely. And he actually was. He was in the actual training pipeline. He was. He actually.
So he'd never been in
not
space.
A fake one. No, he'd never been in space. I guess that's true.
All right,
neither
doesn't count. You're not an astronaut until you've been into space.
Well, what kind of astronaut was he? Was he a pilot astronaut or one of the ones that rides in the back?
One of the ones that rides in the back.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not flying the thing, you're just a passenger.
Those are just everyday people, really.
Yeah, that's just a passenger.
That's just people. That's just people going weightless. That's not really an astronaut.
I mean, I could do that.
Yeah.
Mover, Navy SEALs can trump you as well. Is that true?
Can do what?
Navy SEALs could trump you as well. Is that true?
Only to women and who have their medical degrees.
Hey guys, I'm gonna roll out, but good seeing you guys. Good luck to everyone in the tournament.
Bye, GB.
Yeah,
Thanks again, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
How we doing, Moltar?
The guys are loading into the server right now. This one's gonna be Pac-Man taking on White Lion. So Pac-Man's the guy we just saw take out Spency D, and White Lion is somebody we haven't seen fly yet.
Did you say White Lion?
White
I
line.
know, dude. One was white line.
It's just I just had this vision of like Siegfried and Roy, just like
Dude. Yep. I'm rooting for white line, dude. 100%.
That's a tiger, by the way.
Hey guys, I think there's no way you will guess what aircraft they're flying.
Hornets?
Hornets?
Hornets.
Ugh.
Dude,
Hornet,
that guy on the
Hornet, no.
forum, I swear to God, that dude on the forum, oh, there's never going to be a Hornet. Can't win with a Hornet.
Apparently you can if that's what
Apparently you
everybody's
can.
All right, so somebody asked, I didn't answer the question, I'd pick a Hornet for this tournament.
All right, streams up.
If I wanted to win, I would pick the Hornet.
And there aren't labels this time because they were causing an issue, so I had to turn them off. So we're just gonna have to make do. We're riding along with White Line. Pac-Man is the dot that you guys can see, maybe way out there in the distance at 4.5 miles.
I see.
Tomcats.
Yep.
Is there an actual Tomcat? No.
No.
No. Last year there was. Last year the Tomcats won.
It's because of 12 Gs.
Yeah, well the 12 Gs with the flaps down. That's how they won.
It's a lot of lift.
Everybody likes to go into the vertical here.
Go up to blow up, right, Gonky?
In certain airplanes, yeah.
Is the Hornet one of them, Gonky?
Depends.
Oh!
That ended quickly.
Flawless victory!
Dang!
White Lion! What?
Pac-Man, pack it in.
Wow.
He needs to take a victory lap.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
He's got gas to do a lot of stuff.
He's gonna have to dump gas to go land. Dude.
What?
What's the maximum that you can land with in the Hornet? For
10.
gas?
There really isn't. There probably was one. I don't know what it was.
Was it
It was
34,000,
on the
30 something thousand for a field landing? 36,000 or whatever?
But then you just have
34.
to flare to land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but the carrier was 34.
Right.
Did he over-G?
I don't think so.
Somebody said they saw a bit of an over-G. 8.6.
Don't pay attention to the G limit in here.
Oh,
The
it's
guys
in
are
TAC
watching
view?
in TAC view. Yeah.
Okay. TAC view is our official source.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And everybody knows that. Don't pay attention to this.
And they can watch on TAC view, right? I didn't
Yep.
put the link this time. Let me
They
do
should
that.
be able to. If it's not connected, I can work on
Yeah.
it, but it should work.
You can watch this in TAC view live if you have TAC view using that.
Well, they need TAC view advanced.
TAC view advanced, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, Pac-Man's now saying he lost sight.
Lose sight, lose the fight, man.
And that's exactly what he said to himself.
It happens.
It does. It
It
happens.
does. Unless you're fighting a Tomcat, right, Oral?
Never happens. Yeah, because you got the other guy. It's his sole job.
I need you to padlock that dude.
Watch him.
It actually could
Watch
come in
him.
handy because he could tell you.
Oh,
Roll
yeah.
left, roll left, roll left. Pull.
Yeah.
Is that why you don't have neck problems in the Tomcat? Because you just have the other guy do it for you?
Well, that we only are 6.5 Gs.
Gentlemanly. I like it.
Gentlemanly, yeah.
Gentlemen.
We've got the limit cranked up to 8 in this tournament. They still didn't want to use it. Because the argument was it's not fair to have to look inside the cockpit to look at your G meter.
Life isn't fair. Wow,
That was
Fast.
yeah.
that was textbook. This is my kind of debrief. Cool. We hit the merge and I shot you. Questions? No. Good. Do
bar.
better next time. Yeah. One below. See you tomorrow.
Is there a TAC
Looks
view
like we-
passport, Moltar? Somebody's asking.
No,
in the
and
chat.
there's actually a bunch of people already connecting to it that I can see, so there's no password.
Is he a podiatrist? What's a podiatrist? It's a foot doctor, right? Podiatrist Pac-Man? Podiatrist? Poseidon.
Who we riding with here?
Pac-Man.
This is Pac-Man. So
Yeah,
last time we were with White Lion, and this time we're with Pac-Man.
Oh, loaded high.
A little bit of a loaded line. That's okay.
A lot of angles, too.
Oh,
I'd
boy.
say White Lion's got the advantage coming in here.
Oh.
Are we going to see the same thing?
Yep.
That looks.
I think so.
Boy.
He don't see
Here it
him.
He doesn't see him.
Nope.
White Lion, I think, sees him, though.
Oh!
Here it comes.
Boy. Jink! Oh!
Dude, dude.
Oh, the low overshoot.
Uh-oh. Now he sees him. Ruh-roh.
And roller.
Yeah!
And the roller.
and oh,
Go
look at
for
that!
it.
120 knots.
Oh, he reversed.
Squatted the jet.
He reversed.
Hit the brakes, fly right by. Gonky, these fights look a lot better than the one you and I had.
Oh, dude. We were.
That spiral.
Nobody should watch our fights.
Oh. Yep.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Oh, digging.
Seems familiar.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh!
Bubble violation. Jeez.
Uh-oh.
That
Check
ground's
needs
coming
to
up
be-
fast.
Here comes the ground.
Check save. Oh,
Oh!
nice.
200 feet.
Yeah. He
Dang,
had,
dude.
he had 199 to spare.
Get some Kanats back.
You know, Mover, in comparison to last year, we're seeing a lot less people run into the ground.
You say that.
He's got-
We saw one
I do.
yesterday.
We saw
You
one,
guys are
but
good.
I feel like it happened
Oh, boy.
a lot more frequently last year.
Oh, you need
White
to be
line,
out of blower.
better pull.
Yeah, you better pull.
Pull, dude.
Oh.
Oh, he's going. Oh! He almost merged.
Dude.
He almost merged with his shadow.
Yeah.
which is the ground. Not good. Well,
And we're
Sell
next.
it. Sell
yeah,
it.
White
Sell
Lion
it.
went back to neutral. Yes. Well, how much? He's got 350 knots.
Sell it.
Oh, pull, dude. Somebody go out. Dude, 350?
Dude, they're holding 6Gs at the floor. You know how much this would suck in a real jet? Just holding.
Go out of plane. Somebody go out of plane.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, dude.
Through the trees. 370 now.
70? Wow.
Pull harder.
No kidding.
Oh, there was seven. He's up
Sold
to
7 now.
7, yeah, 7.
He's gonna have to come out of blower.
Yeah, he is.
Accelerating.
Or maybe go out of plane.
Yeah, I was just thinking somebody go up, please.
Yeah, I know, dude. You got 435 knots. It's like, you,
There you
finally.
go. There you go. Figured it out.
He's listening.
White Lion is.
He's listening to the
He's gonna do
Discord as we
something
speak.
quick.
Oh, nice job taking it away, though. Oh!
Yeah. Oh!
Did he hit him?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Floor safe. 1,300 feet. And we're
Oh,
back.
boy.
We just swapped directions.
No,
Nope.
dude, White Lion's got to.
He died.
Did he? He got him in the
yeah.
face?
Yeah, it's 1-1. He did. He got him right in the face.
Wow.
Sniped him.
It's if he didn't hit him, it was he ran out of fuel. I'm not entirely sure, or his engines were out. I don't know.
Wow.
Kill's a
Well,
kill.
I got to bail. This
All
was
right,
cool.
Oral.
This was fun.
Thanks, buddy.
See you,
Donate to Folds of Honor.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much.
see you, man.
Appreciate the
See ya.
invite. All right, see you guys.
So we're tied at 1 apiece.
These guys are really good at their deck saves.
Yeah. These are the professionals, Gonky.
Yeah, dude, when you and I fought, it's almost like I dove straight for the ground. Literally. Yeah, some of these moves are pretty good.
Yeah, no, this is good. So we got a tiebreaker round now. And what level of the finals? How many more rounds we have left?
We are in the quarterfinals, I think, right now. I think. Let me look one more time. Maybe the 8th finals. No, we're in the quarters. We're in the quarters.
Math is hard for me.
So next will be the semis.
Nice. Almost there.
So we rode with Pac-Man last time. We're now looking over the shoulder of White Lion. Pac-Man won the last one. White Lion won the first one.
This sounds like a name from Step Brothers. Call me White Lion. you,
It does.
And fights on. This is the exact same thing they did last time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice.
Oh! You get him?
Oh, is that it? Hey, we're riding with White Lion?
Yeah.
He got hit, or he got rounds onto Pac-Man, but we're riding with White Lion, yeah.
Okay.
Is that a different
Riding
gun
with
sound
White
than the
Lion.
default? Is that one of your sound packs? Oh, he's missing
We are
some.
riding.
He's missing part of his wing. His flap.
Looks like he went a little out of control there.
Well, the flapper on the right side's gone.
This is it. He's done. He's done, ski.
That's it.
Yeah.
White Lion.
Man.
White Lion. For the win.
Oh.
He's the Tiger King.
Man, I wonder what he's wearing.
That got oddly personal.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, what,
Special, is that something we need to know?
what is a guy named White Lion who's playing a DCS game at home? I mean, like, what, is he in a white tracksuit? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Helmet, G-suit, harness, flight suit. Come on. You know it, dude.
But it's all white.
He's in a tiger. He's wearing something leopard print or tiger print or whatever. It's fine.
I'm just
got
imagining
a
him in a
white
flight
G-suit.
helmet with like a mane underneath it.
Lion's mane.
Hey, man,
And
whatever
in
works.
like white spandex.
Hey, he's
That's
winning.
What I'm picturing here.
He's
It
winning.
is. It's working for him.
He's winning. Hey,
Whatever
Michael,
works,
thank you
man.
for the $50 donation to Folds of Honor, man. We really appreciate it. Skinny jeans and slippers, Hemi says.
I just saw that. That's funny.
and a wife beater shirt. Well, if they win when we do the interview, if he wins it all when we do the interview, we'll ask
What he's wearing.
What is he wearing? Although there's a good chance he might be a kid, right? Because we didn't have an age limit in this, so that might be highly inappropriate.
Like 10 years old, just kicking everyone's butt.
It's Rip. Rip's over in the other room. Smogless says he's Joe Exotic from jail. All right, who's next?
We gotta wait. I don't know who's gonna be next yet. Nope, sorry. You guys are gonna have a few minutes while I get the next round set up.
It's the Raging Bulls, isn't it? VFA 37? I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all Navy speak. Ben, are you here or are you just watching,
Yeah.
man? You're being awfully quiet.
Yeah,
Who?
sorry.
Hey, so
I'm
what
just,
what do you think so far, man?
that's pretty cool. I see a lot of things that I thought they wouldn't allow in training rules. Same thing that people didn't like about Falco taking face shots and closing in that bubble.
That's what I said. I said that watching Falco against Banger felt a lot like watching DCS fights because that's what they do. This is, I mean, it's when you're not trained for training rules, you end up doing this stuff. But we didn't have those rules in this tournament. We could add that next year. See how many. If it's a 29-page forum post about G limits, it'll probably be a 2,000 page if I say you got a 500-foot bubble, no face shots.
No way, dude. I say leave the face shots in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Might as well. Go for the throat.
Go for the throat. Go get them.
Yeah. I'd take missile face shots, not call them, of course, but
yeah. Well, that's different.
Yeah.
That's dude.
Yeah.
The other part is employing the gun on a face shot, other than just being a training rule. It's tough. I mean, it's tough to get a hit. It's a skinny jet.
yeah, especially when the pointy end is coming right at you. And I would imagine if you solve all the gun problems to pull the trigger, you've done it for him as well. It could be like mutual destruction.
Yeah, that's good point.
Yeah. Oh, there he is, Bert. Oh, shit.
Oh, another $20 to folds, man. This is awesome. I think we're doing a great thing for folds. So just so everybody knows, we had, 196 entrants? Is that right?
Wow.
Something like that, 198. Plus, I think $800 in donations. And then I guess, Ben, you will be announcing from your company when we finish this, right? We've got you guys are making another donation as well. Are you authorized to make that announcement at the end here?
I am not, as far as I know, but I know that we'll have some release about it. We'll start talking with the winner to see when they're up to fight Falco.
Yeah, so the plan is when this is over, if you're around, hopefully we're going to get a quick interview with the winner, and you can talk to him, congratulate him, and and then we can get you offline, get this information so that, or her, his or her, I don't know anything, I'm not going to judge. There
are very few women in DCS.
It is a bit of a,
judging.
Yeah, it is a bit of a.
Fighter pilots don't judge.
No.
Maybe White Lion is one of them.
Maybe. So maybe I need to take back what I said about the main.
Yeah. Well.
Could be real hair. It's an awfully nice mane you have there, ma'am.
Yeah. Is Low Blow still in it? Because he's a real pilot.
No, he got out on Overg.
Oh, that's
Bummer.
I think it may have been DCS. He got DCS, but I can't really do anything about it. If TACV shows you overG'd, that's why we put in that 4.5 amount of slop for there. Like at the Mirage, he was flying it's a 9G aircraft. We gave him to 9.5, and that's it is what it is. So, but we got our next match. Nancyram against Trigger is what's going on. So I'm going to pull up the stream for you guys so you can see what's going on. And this one, Su-27 against Hornet.
The
Gonky,
flanker.
you're on.
Gonky, this is you, man. First, we know that the flanker has the wanker.
Is this a Su-27, like standard flanker?
Yeah.
It's a S variant of the Su-27, yeah. So the S, I think, is the export model, if I remember right. Which I think the one we have in DCS is a mid-80s variant.
Okay.
Best decade ever, right, Gonky?
That's right. IROX and hairband.
We're riding along with Nancyram and his Hornet, and there is Trigger and his Su-27.
Ooh, two circle with a flanker.
Ooh,
Good luck with
gutsy
that.
move.
Good luck with that.
Gutsy move. Yep. You gotta go for the throat.
We'll see how that works out for him there, Cotton.
Not 220 knots.
Not well. Who's the other guy? Nancyram and
Trigger.
Nancyram and Trigger. So Trigger is in the flanker, and Nancyram is here in the Hornet.
Front row. Oh.
I feel 30 mil coming.
30. That makes large holes.
Oh, but the gun mech.
Oh!
But the gun mech.
But the gun mech.
But the gun mech.
Oh, get you every time.
Oh, look at all the plan for him.
Oh!
Oh!
That was it.
Oh!
Gun mech seemed to be on point there.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yep.
Who needs wings to fly?
Oh, well, get out. Oh, in Soviet Russia, jet land you.
On occasion, I've seen the barrel end of a flanker. It's not pretty.
It doesn't have, what is it, like 300 rounds or something? It doesn't have a whole lot of rounds, right?
No.
Dude, it hit you one time, though, and it's...
Yeah. It's a big round. And they fire like lasers, at least here in DCS. There's like no spread on that gun.
Trim it out. Somebody said, just trim it out. It'll be fine.
This guy's probably got like 19,000 pounds of gas remaining.
I think they spawn the flankers at like 7,000 pounds of fuel.
That's it?
Wow.
Wow. That's not much.
The motherland.
Maybe 7,000 kilograms. We'll go that way.
See,
I think that's what they spawn with.
Gonky, man,
remember.
this would be the... I think this is the... If you could pick a Russian jet, would it be this one to fly?
Yeah. Only because it looks cool. I'm super official, so yeah.
We've noticed. Yeah. Anti-fat Amy, just because she's a little chunky.
Dude, you can't do an 8-hour mission in Fat Amy. It's a physiological limitation.
No, just pee your pants.
Dude.
Nice. The shoot and all.
I knew he was gonna use the shoot.
Well, it's just nice not to see a Hornet for once, even though I think the Hornet is a superior aircraft.
Yep.
Waiting for these guys to reslot.
I mean,
they got to rebuild the flanker engines really quick. They timed out. They timed out. Okay.
Vlad, we need new engines to beat American in dogfight.
Yep.
It's very good.
I think the doors that close on the intakes, though, on the Russian jets are pretty cool.
That's because they take off on...
Like, did you guys...
They don't have FOD sweepers.
Did you see that picture of the Su-27 or the MiG that landed on a road and hit the road sign?
Yeah.
And it didn't get sucked into the intake because the doors were there and flew back with the road sign attached to his intake?
Saw that, yeah.
It'll buff out.
Su-27 is a pretty plane, though. You got to give it that.
Yeah. Mean looking.
Sure. All right, let's see the Hornet go one circle this time.
That's right. Somebody special, send him a text.
No! And again!
I only have White Lion's phone number.
Oh.
Okay, now again.
Now do something.
Well, at least he's going out of plane.
Yeah,
so
kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Gonky, the chat said, we Malaysian love our flankers, but damn the Russian for their shitty customer service.
I don't say it, dude.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, the customer service. Yeah, I get you every time. Better Business Bureau. It'll get you.
I tell you, but the RMAF, they're super resourceful, man. They make it work.
Oh, we're going to transition to a one-circle downhill fight? A little late, but...
So flanker's down to 170 knots.
Oh, he got it all back.
Oh, boy.
Triggers.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Oh, go to
Good. I
lag.
think the Hornet's unloading here.
Go to lag.
Yep. Gotta lag him.
Oh. Snap. Get a snapshot.
Oh. Dude, he's working
250
these
knots.
angles.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
Oh, dude.
And over the field, so he's got plenty of gas to do a couple close patterns.
He just wanted to make sure that Nancyram didn't have to walk far after jumping out.
He didn't even get out.
Getting taken down. Well, he didn't make it out. Ambulance has a short drive. He's right there in the middle of the Napa.
Yeah, the investigation won't have to go very far.
Wow. Maybe we will see a flanker in the finals.
Yeah, flanker versus Sungho.
Or I don't know who's flying next. We may see him next round in the semis. I don't know.
Oh, he's at 5. He's going to come in for the
He
break.
can't run. The runway spotted. There's a burning hornet. It's like, son of a
See the
gun.
victory roll.
He's doing the
Let's
overhead.
see the victory roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
It finally happened for you guys. It happened.
And he did the roll to downwind.
All it took was a
Man.
Russian aircraft.
Yeah.
I think Trigger's a real pilot.
I like it. I like it.
After waiting special, you got to over G in the break and 904 on touchdown, right? Yes! Here's your jet maintenance.
Oral. Disrespectful inverted flare drop, please.
I think he can get it stopped before he crashes into the hornet.
Is his wheel spinning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
He needs some snubbers. Wade Walker says it'd be great if that guy cratered the runway and the flanker couldn't land. Is that possible?
Yes.
Hanger 51 donated $100. Thanks, Hanger 51. That's awesome.
However, I don't think it affects Flaming Cliffs aircraft. I think they UFO hover right over the craters. But if you're in a full fly aircraft, you have to be really careful because the craters aren't actually rendered on the runway, and you'll just fall into an invisible hole.
I've done that. I've done that. That happened to me on one of my DCS videos.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping you were gonna say that in real life, like it happened in real life.
In real life, yeah. I went to the 5th dimension.
I'm sure the spinning tires make them last longer on touchdown.
Oh, and flare it off. Look at that.
If
He's
you
even offset for his wingman.
If you land in the flanker, I think over 300 kilometers an hour, you'll pop your tires, or you have a pretty high chance of popping your tires.
We saw that yesterday. Mirage popped his tires landing at 200 knots.
Yep. That was awesome.
Moltar, they're asking about the labels. Do you want to explain again why we turned off the labels?
I had to turn them off because they were causing some problems, and I just had to turn them off. So.
Okay.
That was awesome.
All right.
So Trigger takes that 1 and 2, and I think our next match is going to be. I'm going to turn off the stream here. Is going to be. We're going to see Sungho again, taking on Hexex. I think we saw Hexex fly once in one of his rounds that he took down.
Viper guy?
I don't remember. But remember that these guys can change aircraft for each match. So just because Sungho took a Hornet last round, he may fly something else. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to fly.
Gonky, what'd you think of that round, man? With your flanker fighting experience, how does it go for you if you take a flanker 2-circle like that?
Well, we saw what happens. It's not good. Yeah, no, it was cool. It was nice to see another airplane in the mix, and hopefully we see more of that. But yeah. The Su-30 is not. The Su-30 is the older model. The Su-27 is the older version, right? The Su-30. So I mean, There's a couple times in there. If it was a Su-30, it would have been over much quicker.
So Sungho is the winner from last year. Your winner was what was the winner? What was your winner, Gonky? The Swedish
help me
guy.
out. I know him. Yeah, Stooge.
Stooge. Did he not participate this year?
No, he didn't.
Sungho, really interesting guy. He's actually South Korean, and he is in the South Korean Air Force. He's like a POL guy. And
I did not know that.
he is a real, like, because I obviously when I did the flight with him, I got to know him a little bit, and he's a super friendly guy, very competent. We went out and did some defensive setups and some tanking and some basic, fighter stuff. And I don't remember if we dropped bombs or not. We flew for a couple hours, and super nice guy, just a really good pilot. And he told me he's been flying for a while. Like, he started flying back, I think, in the Janes days or something like that. I think DCS was not his first sim, so you can see it kind of come through here today. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see if he can repeat and be a back-to-back champion.
All right, servers back up, or streams back up. We're going to ride along with Sungho here to start our ace, coming in against Hexex, and I think F-15 from
Eagle.
Hexex. And
Guys,
Ace or Sungho's in the Hornet.
Mover, I got to. I'm gonna have to bug out, man.
All right, you're not going to stay
too.
for this one? Oh, everybody's leaving us. All right, fellas.
Yep.
Thanks for being here.
When's
Hey,
the?
we'll see you guys.
When's the finals?
As soon as we can.
Let me check to see how much further we have to go. So we are in the semis right now. So it's this match, and then the other one is White Lion against Zonus.
White Lion. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and come back for the finals.
All right, we'll see you in
I
a
got to
bit.
get scooped. Donate Folds of Honor.
Yeah, donate to Folds of Honor in Gonky's name.
Do it.
See you guys. See you, Moltar.
See ya.
All right, so it's just me and you like last year. Here we
Yep.
go. Back.
Here we go.
Back. So high to low.
I can't tell if he's hot or cold.
He's away.
The far contact.
It's a
Is he?
defensive setup. Yeah, he's trying to run away now.
Yeah, he is.
He's trying to extend. Because you see the speed building up. He knows he's defensive, so he's trying to run away.
I wonder how. I'm gonna flip to his view to see how fast he is. Considerably faster
Yeah, 850.
in
I don't know.
comparison to Ace's 550.
And he set something on fire behind him. Did his
That was
burner?
a tactical maneuver.
Yeah.
I think it looked like a flare.
Yeah.
Now the air brakes out?
He better be, well, because if he doesn't, he's going to over-G the crap out of this thing.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
I would have thought, though, that with that much energy, you'd want to go up and take the Hornet up.
Well, I mean, it depends on, this is obviously working. Especially if he lost,
Yes,
looks like he lost sight.
it does.
It looks like he might have lost sight. Oh, he's gonna convert this.
I think he's got him back.
He's gonna convert this. That's over. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if he didn't lose sight, but a highly unusual but highly effective maneuver. But he's got him back now. If he did lose sight, they're definitely, Sungho's trying to take it into the vertical. Oh! Twist of fate. Yeah, we're neutral now. So
we are.
Oh!
Maybe we're not neutral. I saw at least one round hit the side of Ace's
It
aircraft.
sure did, but it looks like he's still fighting. He's still. I mean, he's
oh!
Oh! Just couldn't
Thought
get
he
the,
had him.
Dude, those high aspect gunshots are very hard to do. I mean, it's not an easy.
Very true. Oh, well.
Oh, he's missing
we
a stab.
Say hard.
He's missing a stab.
He's missing a vertical
It's
stab.
just a flesh wound.
Yeah, so we say
there
they're
he
hard
is.
to do, but he's missing
Oh,
parts
but look,
of his aircraft.
He's doing. He's. Oh,
Nah,
he's
his
jumped
engines
out.
are done.
And that's it.
Yeah, his engines are done.
And that is it. And that's it. But this guy better pull it out, so to speak.
Nah, he's fine. He's all right.
In blower.
Well, you got to make sure everybody's awake, Mover.
Yeah, it's morning in Uzbekistan.
I think we're actually in Russia.
Oh,
I think
Kazakhstan.
Anapa's in Russia,
Oh yeah.
right?
I
don't know.
I don't know.
You got the Georgian mountains, so Georgia's down below. I think Russia's up top. I think.
That was I mean, so going back to the fight though, that was a highly irregular but effective. I mean, that is an old F4 tactic. You know, the old days there was what called check and extend, where you would actually do that. You know, if you were defensive or you found yourself in a bad situation, the problem is you just can't do it anymore in, you know, with missiles. You know, so it's in a guns only tournament, it's a very valid thing where you use the superior thrust to weight and superior maneuver or acceleration and extend, build that separation back, and then get the angles to force something else. But
now, when you're saying they would do that against the MiG-21s in Vietnam?
It was just like a standard tactic. I mean, it's an old Vietnam tactic to do your brake turn and then basically extend away and accelerate because they couldn't keep up with them.
Well, I think you called it right. I think Sungho lost sight, and that was what allowed Hexex to really get the unseen recommit. Because if Sungho would have seen him, that could have ended very differently.
He didn't take those angles away. And, you know, so he allowed it to go from, you know, defensive to neutral to almost offensive for Hexex. But very nice landing on speed in the zone. So that's pretty nice. And now we're 1-0. And this is interesting because last year we didn't see the Eagle that much.
Well, yeah. Last year it was Tomcats and Hornets and the occasional Mirage.
Yep. RG asks if it's possible to see inside the cockpit. The answer is no. And are pilots allowed to listen to the stream? I mean, yeah, they can listen to the stream all
they can do whatever they want. So here comes round 2.
Round 2. But they are locked into the same aircraft between rounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Eagle, I mean, I will say the Eagle's a good-looking airplane. It's huge. You know, it's a big honking target, but it's a good-looking airplane. Here we go, 470, 480 at the merge. And again, we're going to go 2-circle. I wouldn't, personally. I mean, the Hornet, I was told on the forums that I was wrong, so maybe I'm wrong in DCS, but the Hornet is not, you know, your best. It's a knife fighter. You know, it's a very close aboard. You know, it likes to fly slower. It likes to be more of that 1-circle geometry. Not this, and you can see he's already defensive.
Yeah.
And over the top gunshot is probably one of the easiest shots you can make. So if he can make this here.
And the Eagle has the power to be able to go up like this.
But he's out of knots. He's out of knots.
He is. I don't think that Hornet's very fast either. I mean, how fast is...
The Eagle can't hold the alpha. He's 150 knots. So he's got an 80 knot advantage. And he's right at 30 alpha. So he's still flying. Yeah,
he's got the energy back now.
Eagle fell off, though. Sungho's going to reverse this.
I think the Eagle, though, Hexex is just going to run away, and we may see a repeat of what we saw in round 1. Well, maybe not.
I don't know.
Sungho's getting those angles back and closing.
He's getting the angles back, and now I don't know what he just did with that. He's jinking. He knows he's in trouble. He's jinking. The vertical jink
he's going to be able to get away.
He's going to be able to get away.
Hexex is already pushing 700 knots.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for the bug.
Yeah, we're going to see the same thing happen. I think the difference, though, this time, if I were to hazard a guess, would be that Sungho's not going to lose sight.
That's true. But
I think that's what we're going to see here.
The more separation you get, the more likely it is that he loses sight. Because I mean, you're zero aspect tail on shot.
He could have him locked, though.
That's true. Are they allowed to use Jahemics?
Yeah, you can use anything you want.
Here we go again.
Same thing.
Exact same thing. I mean, it's an effective tactic.
Yeah. I don't think he lost sight, though.
Oh. Sungho got really low on that one. He was building up his knots to go over the top. Oh, we're going to floor more at 500 feet, 400, 300, 200.
I think he's okay.
Oh, 350. Wow.
And I don't think that altitude's necessarily accurate. I think it's from sea level. So they're actually a lot lower.
Oh, they got him.
Sniper
Sungho
shot from Sungho.
for the win. Sungho bringing it back, man. He's still flying, though. Not very well, but he's flying.
No. Does he have both of his horizontal stabs?
Yeah.
I can't see the one in all the gas.
No.
I think it's half missing.
The one on the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been blown off.
They'll have to write that one up.
Yeah, that may be a problem.
Maintenance, it'll be code 3, probably. Maybe
Crew
code
chief
2.
may be angry.
Yeah. But he's still doing 700 knots.
He is. Fuel's not igniting. You know, 'tis the DCS way.
As long as I'm not on fire, I guess I'm still fighting.
He is losing fuel at a pretty incredible rate, though.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't see how much fuel he has.
It is a problem, but not much I can do. Sungho, though, still seems to be like he's in the driver's seat. XX is doing a decent job of defending, though, with massive holes in his left wing and missing a horizontal stab.
For somebody with some battle damage, he is really doing... I mean, Sungho is a good pilot, so if he's giving him this much trouble, he's obviously very proficient with the Eagle. Was Hexx in this thing last year? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but they could have been under a different name. So he very well could have.
Well, he's given Sungho all he can handle.
That's the ground and trees.
Well, he's trying to get lost in the clutter.
It's kind of hard to get lost in the clutter when you're trailing a huge plume of gas.
Is he? So, I mean, that's the next thing, right? He's going to end up running out of fuel.
That would be my assumption.
Maintenance could not duplicate. That's awesome. Thank you, Anna Markey. Donated $50 to Folds of Honor. Much appreciated.
What total are we at now?
I'd have to go look, man. I don't know. I can't see it on here, but we'll look at the next break. Look at him coming over the top. This is not over.
Pretty good.
This is not over. And we saw this last year where we thought a guy was, done. That was with Stooge. Stooge had Sungho on the ropes and then mortared himself.
I think it's about done, though. Sungho's going to line him up here in just a second. Unless Hexx just continues to
run away.
Use the Eagles' power advantage and run away.
Yeah.
It's going to be next to impossible, though, for Sungho to lose sight of Hexx. With Hexx creating his own contrails.
Chemtrails. He's chemtrailing. This is literally a chemtrail right now.
Excuse me, yeah.
Yeah, those are chemicals coming out of his
definition of a chemtrail. This isn't a bad maneuver, though, for him to be doing, though.
He's just going to flame out both motors. Compressor stall and...
Yeah, but if he stalls above his opponent, I think he'll be okay. As long as he's able to get him relit.
Can you relight in this aircraft? I mean, it doesn't have a clickable cockpit, right?
I don't even... Oh, that doesn't matter now.
That's it.
That doesn't matter.
That's the end.
I don't think the F-15 in this will actually flame out like that.
Yeah. Well,
the Su-27...
the nozzles, right? So it's supposed to... I mean, that's what those big intakes are. They're supposed to redirect... Those are variable intakes.
The Su-27, you can fuel starve your engines if you're inverted for too long, and you can restart them in this, even though it's not a fully clickable cockpit. But man, look at XX! He's the reincarnation of the Eagle story, flying without a wing.
Is he seriously still alive?
He's still
He
fighting.
is, oh, there he
no,
goes.
He's gone.
He's done. He's done.
He gave up.
He just wanted to get to a lower ejection altitude so he wouldn't.
But
burn
that
up
was
all
an
his
admirable
oxygen in
fight.
his seat. That was a very good fight. Now we're
Yeah, that was
now
great.
These are two titans. Titans in the battle of the Folds of Honor Fight for Honor 2020. So,
And we're going to round 3.
It is assured that whoever wins this one, John, will end up in the next round. So, that's my next Madden quote for this match.
Well, they'll end up in the final. Yeah.
So the next one's the final.
Yes.
Fighting who?
Well, let me back up.
Fighting the winner
next
of the
one we're
next
going to
one.
see. The
Yeah.
next one we're going to see is the semifinal.
That's going
or
to fight the
other
winner of
semifinal.
this. Yeah.
And then we're going to go to the finals. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Do we have to do another one after that to find out who second place is, like we did last year?
You mean
no?
third place?
Is that what we had to do? We had to do it. I remember we had to do another one last year to find out who.
We're not going to stream the third place round this year.
Okay.
So we've only got 2 rounds left after this one. So we've got 1 round, unless they draw and we go to a 4th one, and then 2 more matches.
Gotcha. Awesome.
But with how these rounds are going, we're progressing. Things are getting steadily faster. I mean, things aren't
the
taking
quality
nearly
of,
as long
the
as they
quality
were.
of the fights is going up too.
Absolutely. Sungho puts it down relatively easily. I haven't seen anybody botch a landing yet. Supposedly,
we saw somebody with a Hornet earlier that pretty much would have 904'd it.
Oh, we're back to Hexex. Still falling.
He's still falling. Thank you, G.I. Joe, for your donation.
Oh, game said we weren't done yet.
Yeah, now we're done.
Now
all right, this is it. Fight's on. Go, go, go.
For all the marbles.
Well, for some of the marbles to get us to the next marble set
of this matchup. Yeah.
The marbles have yet to be determined. Noticeably absent is the Mirage in this tournament. I am surprised. I thought the Mirage would be a formidable foe, especially given what the people on the forums told me.
I think a part of it, Mover, is that people, the last tournament we saw, the Hornet was still newer than it is now. So maybe it was just that people hadn't made the transition to the Hornet.
Well, they've also updated the flight model several times in the last year.
Yes.
I mean, it's been over a year. So
And the Mirage has gotten some updates, too, that's made it a little bit less of a UFO, even though it still is a bit of a UFO.
But the Viper's been given updates, too, and it's not, we're not seeing the Viper at all.
I don't think the Viper's quite there yet. It still needs a little bit of help in G onset and stuff, because you're still blacking out at like 8.5 G, and from what you've told me, it's a 9G fighter. You should be able to pull 9G.
They need the ATAGs mod. All right, so back to, are we Hornet v Hornet this time?
No, it's an Eagle out there. We're just riding along with Sungho. Hexex is in the F-15. You should have a better visual of it now.
There we go.
Sungho's now in the driver's seat, but we've seen Sungho be in this position every time until Hexex extends, and then Sungho just loses him.
So do you think Sungho will learn from that and try to, because he needs to be in lead right now. Knowing that he's doing that, he needs to get that nose out in front of him to try to collapse
and not
that
have his
range
air
down.
brake out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Third time's a charm.
Through the trees.
No flare to set the trees on fire.
Does that happen in DCS? Is that what happened?
No, it doesn't. That'd be cool if it did, but it doesn't.
I mean, it'll happen in real life. Here we go.
How long do flare... Well, I won't ask you that question because I'm sure we won't go there.
Here we go. Over the top. Sungho is way too fast.
But I will say Sungho, it looks better than we've seen in the past 2 rounds. It looked like he maintained sight of his opponent the whole time.
Yeah, this is... Oh, if he could just...
Oh,
he got him! He got him!
But we thought that last time, and Hexex made the fight go on.
Yeah, but that flame
Except
is
one
not
of his
an
engines
afterburner.
is on fire.
Yeah, he's running a boldface right now.
That is a problem.
And he's out. Great. Fat Fighter Pilot, thank you for your donation. Yeah, Sungho, man. Comeback victory. And the roll. Oh, that's not a roll.
It's not.
It's not a roll.
Are we going to get a victory roll, or is he just going to go straight in?
I hope he does.
I think he's going to go straight in.
Straight in, just for... Thank you, Bert, for your donation. That's an interesting question. Why no Harriers? We haven't seen any Harriers either year. I took him to a tiebreaker and got the quarters. I'll take the top 10. Animarchy, who are you in the tournament? And also, thank you for your donation.
I think he's doing an overhead mover.
Well, Sungho knows how to do an overhead. We did it when I flew with him.
The question is, does he remember?
Well, I mean, he's 400 knots. He's doing an Air Force overhead. He's doing it like we did in the Viper. If he were really in a Hornet, he'd come in for the shit-hot carrier break. Or is he just... Oh, departure in break? No. Come on, man. Numbers. So here's one for you. What if they come in and do this and over G in the break?
We're not worried about that. I told them, all the guys at the beginning, if you over G on your landing, man, we're not.
That's funny.
It doesn't matter.
That would be a funny one, though. You go through all that just to over G.
You over G'd on your landing. Sorry.
That's a real thing. I mean, no kidding.
I'm sure it is.
Guys have busted rides, had the best ride in the world at, the actual fight, and then come back and bust for some kind of admin.
So a big reason that we're not doing that is because you can actually, and we've seen that several times, desync into the runway, and it can do some really weird things with your G, and we just don't want to have those questions be part of it. So we said after the fight, if you're RTB, it doesn't matter. Gotcha. Do whatever you want. Just don't blow up. So where would the hook on a runway, where would the cable actually be?
About 1,000 feet down the runway. You got 2 sets on both ends, depending on the configuration, but usually they can either raise them or they're rigged, depending on if it's Bach 12, Bach 15. Those are the type of barriers. Mm-hmm. Navy bases, they're rigged. Air Force ones, they raise them. They automatically raise them and lower them. But it's very surprising to people when I tell them that, like a Raptor has a hook, an F-16 has a hook, F-15 has a hook. All the fighters have them except like the A-10 and the T-38.
Now, I'd assume the hook is not as structurally sound as like a Navy aircraft.
No, and it's usually held up by a shear pin that keeps it in place. So that shear pin actually breaks. So if you use it, it's not like you just put it back up. They have to put the pin back in and all that stuff. So it takes some use. I've done, in fact, my only trap in my career is in an Air Force aircraft because I did a barrier shirt, which is where you go to one end of the runway. You hold the brakes, you're in a clean jet, you light the afterburner, and you got to get as fast as you can by the barrier. And you're doing, 120, 130 knots, maybe 120. And you got to assert how fast you can engage that cable, which is a lot of fun because the Viper, I mean, it's a hot rod.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right. What do we got next?
So does it do any structural damage or anything when you hit the hook? No?
No, it's made.
As long as you're not going a million miles an hour, but I guess you'd rip the hook off before you did anything else.
There is a barrier engagement speed, but so how many minutes we got?
We got a few minutes while we get the next one going.
I'm going to take a commercial break for the kids at home, and it's a mover break, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Awesome. And thank you everyone who has donated to Folds of Honor so far. Please keep that going. We've raised a bunch of money. We'll have a total here at the end. Next is Trigger versus Sungho. What'd you just say? Sorry. Moltar.
This isn't Sungho. So the last one was Sungho against Hexex, and Sungho took that one. So he's moving on to the finals, and now we're in the other semifinal, which is going to be Trigger in a Su-27 against White Lion, I think in an F-18. And I think they're having a bit of connection issues, but they're getting in there.
Wow. Awesome. Ben, you still there, man? He's probably asleep going, why am I here?
Nah.
Is there anybody else here?
Ben's here. What do you think, Ben? What do you think so far? Anything from the Falco that you've seen?
I mean, there are a couple times where you're going on a high aspect merge, and I'm just thinking, I know Falco would have made that shot. But
yeah.
So, no, otherwise it's been really fun to watch. I like the tactics out of the F-15 there.
Yeah.
Trying to lose sight.
The
Get
runaway.
your opponent to lose sight. Yep.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that wouldn't work against Falco.
No, unfortunately,
I tried it.
Not in our sim.
He just chases you. He chases you, and then when you turn around, he shoots you in the face. Next question. That's all he does.
Sounds like something an AI would be able to do.
He shoots you in the face. Like, oh, I won. Nope, shot you in the face. I started defensive with the thing. He shot me in the face. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Ben, we will after this though. We're gonna be able to stream, maybe not live stream, but at least show the fight, right? That should be what we'll be able to do.
Yeah, that should be possible.
Yeah.
We normally log to TACView, so we could do something that way or stream it.
Yeah, because we've got the TACView Advanced license and stuff. We could do it that way. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm open for whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys are.
Well, so if it's
I think it's just a cool opportunity.
If it's Sungho, he is in South Korea though, so we'll have to figure out the connection issues. But hopefully, it wasn't a problem just going from me to you guys. You know, we just did some minor testing.
It shouldn't be a huge problem. South Korea's usually got a pretty good connection to most people in the world.
Better than ours. Mullet 369. Thank you for your $69 donation and a good round number. We appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. And also Pitbull Vicious with your 20 euros or 20 pounds. 20 pounds donation. I'm so American.
All right, these guys are in, so I'm bringing everything up. We're going to ride along with Right Lion first.
Yeah, and Ben, feel free to chime in, man.
All right, I'll see what I can add.
If you see anything. White Lion.
What kind of aircraft is Falco flying?
So it was originally flying the F-15, and it's moved up to the F-16 now.
Okay.
Notice he said moved up. That's correct.
Yeah.
The upgrade. Low to high. Here we go. Against the flanker. One circle uphill. Much better tactic. And he's getting slow. This is how you fight a flanker. That is a good maneuver right there. Oh, look at that.
That was solid.
That was nice.
Now, White Lion is the last time we saw him in round one did make that maneuver connect. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it this time.
And the flanker's a real big target, so he almost.
It's not small.
No, it's a lot.
I was shocked that it's bigger than a Tomcat.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's like
massive.
A 40-something foot wingspan, 45 foot.
It's like 5 feet longer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Granted, the length could be just because of the chute nacelle that comes out the back between the intakes.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's got the wanker, yeah. So, what we see here is he snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Why? That's okay. That flanker is very formidable.
Trigger making that thing work. It only took Trigger one shot.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Did White Lion get any hits, rounds on target?
We can look. Nope.
Yep. I mean, he had it. It's just his Pipper mech was just a little bit off. Maybe he was trying to fish for a lock instead of taking a no-lock shot or something. But he had a really big, high planform gunshot, and my old Hornet didn't. The Trigger's obviously very good. I'm anxious to see how this progresses, because if Trigger ends up against Sungho, I think we're going to be in for a really good fight.
Yeah, but the C-27 does get Sungho, who's been a sniper in the past in that
a huge
18.
Target. A huge target. Yeah.
And I think if for anybody getting trained to ready to fight Falco, you better be ready to shoot very small targets.
Yeah.
Where you don't have very long of an opportunity to do so. Otherwise, Falco's, like you said, going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah. Well, you see, though, that White Lion did, where we've seen problems is when guys take this two-circle. He, cashed his energy in for a radius fight, and that worked out a lot better. He just couldn't capitalize on it there at the end.
I'm just surprised that Trigger was able to convert that seemingly unsurmountable position he was in,
but
into
But the flanker
winning
can
it.
do that. I mean, the flanker, you know, is very hard to beat just in general, but it's got more power and it can power its way out of stuff. The Hornet, once you bleed off all that energy, it's very hard to get it back.
Well, and the flanker, you've got massive amounts of nose authority in comparison to other aircraft that are that big at very, very low speeds. Now, at decent speeds, I think it's equal to a lot of other things, but the flanker, especially with being able to disable or lax in G limitations on its flight surfaces, can do some really crazy things at low speeds.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I mean, the Cobra. I don't know if DCS can do the Cobra, but the Cobra.
You can.
Yeah,
you can.
Cobra.
Which it's very easy to rip your wings off while doing that, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you're a little too fast...
Yeah.
It's very easy to do. And one of the other easy things to do, if you're a little too fast in the flanker and a little too heavy, and you dual load it by pulling and rolling at the same time, you'll rip a vertical stab or your wing off.
Well, that's an asymmetric over G.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're riding
gotta be careful about
Didn't
that.
we ride with White Line last time?
Yeah, we're going to flip over and go to trigger.
Okay.
Now we're with trigger.
All right, here we go. Another low to high. And
White Line does a really good job of
pure vertical.
getting that turn advantage before he gets into the merge.
Pure vertical. I don't know that I would have done that, but we'll see if he can come over the top and get a gunshot, which it doesn't
I
look
think
like
he's going to make it. I think he's got it.
Yes!
God!
He got it!
He did.
That's a Falco tactic right there.
Is it?
Trigger lost his left engine. Yeah. Dang.
Wow. Oh, he's still he's shooting the shoots. It's a Geneva Convention violation right here. Jeez.
Falco doesn't care about that.
Does Falco care about Geneva Convention?
Actually, after you win, I think the fight's over. So pilot takes over, flies it back to the.
Oh, he's flaring. Victory flares. Stop flaring and land there, White Lion. That was a quick kill.
Yeah, it was.
Very good over the top.
That was reminiscent of White Lion's last matchup where the first round, like we just talked about in the first round of this one, where he went over the top and just annihilated his opposition in that first pass.
For a guns fight, the flanker is such a juicy target. I mean, it just gives you so much to work with.
It's a little bit larger than the broadside of a barn, so it's pretty easy.
Somebody said DCS court time for the Geneva Convention. He's a war criminal. That's awesome.
Mover, if next time I see you is in a international court, you know, hopefully the law's on our side.
In front of Hans Gruber that I witnessed White Lion commit atrocities and overspeed his landing gear.
What is the landing speed on the gear for the Hornet?
250.
He was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, the flight data.
But can bad things still happen at 250?
Well, it'll tell on you.
Oh.
You know, when he downloads the thing to maintenance, it'll tell on you.
And then probably all the other pilots on the base will make fun of you?
Well, maintenance will be like, oh, now we got to do an inspection. Thank you, sir. And then you got to go buy him a case of beer.
No, I got you. Somebody's probably gotten a call sign for doing that, though.
So are we now moving into a third round, right?
Yes, we are tied one apiece.
These have been some great fights. I mean, we have seen, other than the first one that was just Hornet v Hornet madness, we have seen some really good stuff. Look at that flared off landing. Good Lord. We've seen some really good fighting and some really good stuff out of them.
Now, Mover, you guys have talked about the flared off landings a lot. Is that something you don't want to do in the Hornet?
The problem is you've got that trailing link gear, so it's called a planing link, and if it doesn't settle right, it can actually roll over, and the gear can buckle. So it's called a planing link malfunction. So to firmly get it on the ground, it basically squats the wheels out so that it actually gets there. So if you flare it off, there's a chance you can induce a planing link malfunction. And we lost a jet about a year or two before I showed up at 204 where that happened, and the bullface is to go around. He didn't, and then ended up careening off and ejecting and almost hitting a whole, group of Fallon aircraft. It was kind of a bad thing.
So
all right, here we go.
The objective, before we get into the fight real quick, the objective of the Hornet is to land kind of hard.
Firm, yeah.
Okay.
So 500 knots going straight into the vertical, and he's just cashing it all in. And I don't know.
I think he's got it. That's a big target.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw a hit.
You might want to check that
check.
tack view
I'm
on the
gonna
G
check.
limits, though.
They're actively watching him.
Okay. Because that showed 8.5, 9, which would check at 600 knots.
Yeah, the DCS one isn't necessarily accurate, so that's why we just said we're going by tack view.
No,
that's all
valid.
we can do.
That's valid. It's worth a look. But either way, he squandered the opportunity and didn't get anything out of it. Now we're in a roller situation.
And I think we're back to the flanker having a bit of an advantage.
Oh, because he's going to outpower him.
He's got the power.
He's going to power him. If he just goes to
and
lag.
We're seeing that right here.
Yeah. Oh, why'd you reverse? Why? Did you lose sight?
And 30 mil, I think's got some reach out. It can reach out and poke you from a bit longer of a distance than 20 mil.
Whether or not he over-G'd may be irrelevant at this point because it looks like it's about to be a clean. Oh, he's defensive. He's purely defensive.
And I don't think you're going to run away from the flanker.
No. 569. Oh, he's so look at those intakes. Look at those intakes just coming around the corner. He's just being very patient, which is good. Oh, I'm surprised that the Hornet's overpowering him here. Where is he? Can we look at his energy?
Oh, this is all we got.
No, the other guy.
Oh, the flankers?
Yeah. Oh,
Where's
he got
going?
way slow.
I think he lost sight.
I think he did too. I think he lost sight.
Yeah.
He's not maneuvering in relation to... Oh, that's going to be a juicy shot. Get him!
So actually there's... Yeah, so what ended up happening is the maneuver that you thought, they over-G'd, so they reset it.
Oh, he did over-G?
He did over-G, so they reset it.
Okay.
So that should be cause for everybody to know that we are policing it. It is being policed. It is happening.
Look, so everybody talks about the Hornet limiter, and we'll talk about that for a second. 7.5 G is the G limit, the NATOPS limit. Up to 8 Gs may not be an over G as long as you don't have an associated MSP 811 code, which DCS does not model. So we set the limit at 8.5 because 8 to 8.5 gives you the half G buffer. You can overshoot. So if you go full aft in the stick, most airspeeds, the jet will just give you 7.5 Gs. Where you can get in trouble is a situation like this where you're doing 600
I think
knots.
Mover, we actually did it 8G for the Hornet.
Right, sorry, 8G. You're right. I
8G,
misspoke.
yeah. It's
so 7.5 to 8. But what I'm saying is, you can go right through the limiter if you're at 550, 600 knots, 0.9 Mach, especially at high altitude, because the limiter can't keep up. The onset rate is just too high. So yeah, 7.5 Gs. We gave it a half G buffer to account for that because there's no really way. Because you could have an over G at 7.7 if you have an associated 811 MSP. It just depends.
Yeah. So that's why all the jets have that 0.5 G buffer. And that's because we wanted to include buffers for DCS doing DCS things or TACView doing TACView things. So I encouraged everybody, and all the other guys did, Mover included, don't fly to the G limit. Because if you do that, odds are bad things can happen. And that's exactly what we saw happen.
It should be a loss, right? Because you DQ'd.
It is.
You DQ'd. Yeah, this is not a draw. So we're moving on to the finals now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that happened in the semifinals, but that should be a showcase too. We are actively watching it, and if we do see one, it happens. So we're moving on to the finals.
All right.
Last match, Sungho against Trigger, 18 against Su-27. The fact that a Su-27 is in the finals, Mover, shocks me.
It didn't happen last year. This is
No.
new. This is
There was
new.
like one guy last year. Maybe Trigger's the only one from last year. Or from this year that flew the Su-27. I don't know. That's just...
So, I mean, obviously we can put to bed the myth that the Hornet is not competitive, because the Hornet is very competitive and won up to this point. So, and many times. So, just to clarify, misspeak, yes, 7.5 plus a half G is 8. That gives you that buffer. And also, the over G triggered the win. So, because
and we don't know... So in TACV, we don't know how far he went over. We can't tell unless we go back and
he pulled 8.5 to 9.
Yeah, that's what I saw, but I can't really say. I don't rely on the DCS stuff. All we get in TACView is we get an alert that says, hey, he went over 8 Gs. And I worked with Franz from TACView to make this happen. And for the most part, we went back and tested this. For the most part, when you over G in the plane, we see that in TACV. Now, there are discrepancies there. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes whatever. So that's why I've said we're only going on TACView, and that's why we've said repeatedly, do not fly to the G limit, because bad things can happen.
He was in a bad... I mean, if you looked at his parameters, he was in a situation where, I mean, real jet's going to over G, anything's going to... I mean, 500-600 knots at 30,000 feet, 25,000 feet. It's... I mean, you cannot pull a full aft stick. You just have to... You manage it. I don't know if you have to reset your curves or whatever. I have done testing in DCS. I have not found it to be that big of a problem, but I also try not to just reef back on the stick. And welcome back, Special, who's back with us. Thank you, Robert, for your $50 donation. It's very much appreciated. Special, do you hear us?
Hey. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We hear you. So it's going to be Flanker versus Hornet. We are in the last round, the finals, and we've got the defending champion against the challenger who just won by his opponent's over G. But honestly, he was offensive anyway. So
I think the Flanker was going to have it.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of that round, the reason we said, oh, he lost sight was because one of the staff members was in there talking to him, and the round was over. So I think that's what caused that. What we saw is a loss of sight of your opponent.
Yeah. So we are now fighting for first and second place, which there's still great prizes for both of them. You want to talk about the sponsors real quick?
We can do that. Let me get back to where I need to be. Let me get back to the page. I got like 5 million windows open right now to be able to see any of this. Okay. So big shout out to all of our sponsors, Eagle Dynamics, who's this wouldn't be able to happen because it's the sim we're flying in. So huge shout out to them. They've donated several modules to first, second, and third place.
Yeah.
Fox Mount, who, if you guys don't know, he makes mounts out of 80/20 or extruded aluminum that you can mount various different things to for racing, flight sim, whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be sim related, but it allows you to put your control surfaces or whatever you want in positions, in hard mounted positions and
I need that.
Places that
I've got my Warthog in a drawer.
Yeah, don't do that. But we're gonna have to come back to that because these guys are actually ready to rock and roll.
Back to the fights. Thank you for our sponsors, though.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll visit the rest of them in just a second. So we're riding along with Sungho in his 18. Trigger's a little dot out there. Again, this is Sungho in the 18, Trigger in the Su-27.
America.
Are you going
America?
Sungho defending champion mover?
I mean, you know, he's an ally of our great country.
He is. Looks like they're both taking the same approach here. Yep. Slide oblique into the vertical.
I wonder if Sungho watched the last round and saw what worked.
Maybe.
That would be a smart thing to do.
But staying in the vertical, I feel like, is a bad move against the flanker.
Well, it's when you fall off over the top that things start to go poorly for you. But it looks like they're both just kind of hanging it on the blades.
Yeah. I'm starting to see slowly more and more of Trigger's nose.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
slowly coming around.
He can't. I mean, he's not going to be able to get it at 30,000 feet.
No,
they're going to fall off.
But I think he broke off early, and the question is can Sungho bring his nose around fast enough?
Look at it. He's got the lift vector and lead. He's going to.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Now,
he's gonna get
can
that
Trigger
face
run
shot.
away fast enough?
Oh,
He's running away. Which I think is the correct move. It was the only move that Trigger had there, I think.
run away.
All right, nice.
It's the old special. They ever teach the old check and extend from like Vietnam? Remember that, where you just break and then run away? The old F4s would do that.
Sure.
We saw that earlier with an Eagle, and he did that like as a pro.
Really well done.
It worked against
And that was
Sungho.
actually done against Sungho, yeah.
Yeah, it works against Sungho, but that's a lot of jet. That's a lot of plan for him he's giving him right now. There it is.
Good shot.
There it is.
Oh my.
The assassin. The assassin Sungho for the
We
win.
talked about that in the last round, Mover, that Sungho's going to have a large target with how big the flanker is.
Yeah, that's easy gun mech. And thank you, Bick, $14.98 for your donation. And Doug, thank you for your donation to Folds of Honor. $100, man. You rock.
I just got a shout out to everybody that's here to watch, contributed money.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference, even if it's just a little bit.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Look at Sungho coming in for the break.
Yeah.
See, I like it. Do you see the power? He was modulating his power using speed brake. I thought, oh man, I hope he doesn't leave that speed brake out. He got it back in.
He did like the reverse 270 brake, right? What was the weirdest check turn?
It was.
Very interesting. He came up opposite direction initial and broke the other way.
Mover, I think it was a show of dominance.
Yeah, established dominance.
I'll take this time while he's landing, though, to continue. I got a couple more sponsors. Black Hog, who, if anybody doesn't know, is button boxes. You guys can check out them. Just type in Black Hog to Google. I think they make some of the best button boxes out there, both for racing and flight sim. TacView, which we have utilized heavily throughout this entire tournament, which has been a huge, huge plus here. And then Point Control is one of those that most people don't know, but it allows you to utilize your fingers and hands in a VR environment to flip switches and knobs in your cockpit without actually touching anything. It figures out where your extremities are in virtual space, and then you're able to manipulate things in the game.
That's fascinating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Huge shout outs to all of them for making this possible and contributing to the prizes for an awesome cause. So,
well, Special, what'd you think, man?
I thought that was great. I thought Sungho did exactly what he should have done utilizing the Hornet. He kind of went, I mean, I know he went oblique in the vertical, but I would have, he was kind of in the right-hand turn. I would have gone the left-hand turn. I think he could have
even quicker kill. He could have even been
quicker
faster.
Kill.
Yeah. Now we're just fine-tuning. I mean, the guy...
Other than that, it was great. I mean, dude, the guy put, a speed brake out. He was managing his closure. I mean, it's usually, from what I've seen, is just
point
full burner all the time.
Yeah, point and burner. Ben, what does Falco do? Does he modulate his power and use speed brake for closure control, or what?
Yeah, so they don't have speed brake in our sim. It's just not enabled, but he does modulate power a lot.
Yeah.
So is this the second, or is this a rerun?
This is a
second round.
Yeah.
No,
so
this is second. Okay.
If Sungho wins, this is it, or it could push to a third round.
Yep. It's a much more neutral setup in this one now.
Yeah, they're more two-circle now, which is not necessarily playing to the strengths of the Hornet. But he's giving away a lot of angles. Yeah, he's giving away a lot of angles.
Maybe Trigger thought he was getting too slow and he was dipping down to get some of that energy back.
Thank you, Dustin and Andrew, for your donations.
Kind of was.
I think the flanker wants to be about 320, 350 knots.
Looks like he's slow, but he just cashed it all in to go vertical, which just gave Sungho a huge opportunity.
I think Trigger's got more energy, though. Well, now he definitely doesn't. Sungho's got that advantage.
He's separating and getting over the top, though.
Yeah.
You're going to use some flanker alpha.
Still pretty neutral. I'm not seeing that nose of Sungho come around, really.
What's Sungho's airspeed?
We can flip over and take a look. He's a little bit faster than Trigger.
Well, at 70 knots, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 69 knots.
Trigger, dump your nose!
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we
no.
go. Another.
Oh,
He's going to have to run
Here
away.
it is.
He doesn't have the speed to do it, though.
No. Oh, he got really lucky, though. Right there.
Sungho's about to take it. He's going to take it from him.
But Sungho did come up over the top.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to know Sungho's energy state. And if Trigger is significantly higher, he's just going to run away and reset.
Don't. I think Sungho's pushing this fight.
This is not good. Not good for Trigger.
No.
He's about to
I would
be
have liked to see him
triggered.
extend. I would have liked to see him extend instead of trying to just stay defensive. He's got the energy
got a lot of
advantage.
airspeed.
Those huge motors. Use them.
Well, at 470, he's not doing that great.
No, and he's constantly given Sungho the ability to close, giving him angles that he can take advantage of, especially right there.
Well, he's about to push this. Look at him trading his energy. He's pushing this back to a neutral fight.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah,
I
look
gotta
at
take
him.
back
Lift
everything I
vector
said.
on. I mean, oh, and the burner, though, downhill. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Did I see one hit? No,
No.
not quite. But this may be it. That may be it. Good turn by Sungho.
Got him.
And he got him.
Got him.
And Mover, as you said in an
Sungho.
earlier round, having flame like that out of your engine is not afterburner.
It
That
is
a problem.
not. Well, it is a reheat, but it is kind of like a space shuttle. So Sungho again,
God,
back
like you
to
can't
back.
get rid of him.
2019,
Okay, Sungho,
2020.
let's see a good victory roll.
Can we get him on the chat?
Yeah, we got to get him in.
I'd like to see his setup.
We can ask him.
It's probably like a command center with all the. He's probably. Wow. And wait. I think somebody told me a Hornet couldn't win this because of G limits. Did somebody tell me that? Did I hear that maybe somewhere that the Hornet would not win this tournament?
It's not all about G.
If only there were somebody who were trained in this whole profession that knew something like that. I just,
Well, it definitely wouldn't be you or Special. You guys have no experience
Or
with the Hornet.
GB, or Gonky, or Oral, or anybody
Absolutely
else
not.
or Lex that said, maybe it's more than just taking a rate fight in a Hornet. I don't know. I mean, you'd think the government wouldn't waste their money on training, but I don't know things. Somebody says, I bet he uses a gamepad. That would be
I just
awesome.
saw that.
I'm anticipating an Xbox controller or a Logitech 3D Pro, which is like a $25 joystick.
He's got the force feedback one from,
Man, actually, those force feedback ones are worth quite a bit of money because they actually are
Why
do really
don't?
well.
So I'm curious, why don't they make force feedback joysticks anymore?
Patents.
Really? Is that what it is?
Yep. The patent actually just recently expired, so nobody could make one because you had patent trolls that would hold it and then sue anybody that tried to do it.
Well, that's amazing.
That's the reason.
Back-to-back world champion Sungho.
Man.
Supporting his allies across the Pacific with Folds of Honor, which, by the way, donations are still open.
Man, those last several matches, Mover, were
amazing,
intense.
That was good. That's good TV right there.
That's great.
That's good TV.
So I had the staff guys ask if he can send me a PM, then you'll have to send him a friend request to get him in here so we can talk to him.
Just send him the link. Send him the invite link.
Is there an invite link for this?
Yeah.
I don't know how all that works.
Hold on.
Turn the camera off.
All right, I'm going to shut the stream down. Or the DCS down.
There you go. There's the link. All right. We will take a short break. We'll be back with the winner, hopefully in a couple minutes. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Awesome. Awesome. Please donate to Folds of Honor. There's still time. Thank you for your $50 donations. That is awesome. We'll be right back.
All right, I sent him that that invite. He should be joining. Ace, how are you?
All right, we got him.
All right.
We're back. Sungho! Ace! What's up, man?
What's up?
You won again!
Oh yeah, I was lucky.
World,
So
I was lucky. Look at the humility.
We have a bet that we want to know. What type of joystick or something do you use?
I have many joysticks, but I mainly use my Gunfighter Mark III,
I was wrong.
Warhawk throttle, and the VKBT rudder.
Wow.
So yeah, I got this.
He's got some nice stuff. He's got
Yeah,
nice stuff.
I have virtually all kinds of joysticks in my room.
I thought we could slam everybody. I thought you'd be using like an Xbox controller or a Logitech 3D Pro.
Not really.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. So,
thank you very much.
How you kind of were rocky there in the what was it, the semifinals? We were worried about you
against Hexex.
Yeah.
Tell me about that fight, man. What happened? He kept checking extend. Did you lose sight when you died that time?
No. I was worried about I'm overaging my aircraft, so I wanted to have some. I knew what Hex is gonna do, so he's gonna pull really hard, reducing his radius and make a head-on fighting again and going for the high alpha maneuver. That's what he was doing. So I was trying to maintain not to follow his trap, but the problem was I didn't solve the distance problem. So
yeah,
I was managed to solve the angular problems, but I couldn't solve the distance. So that's what happened.
Awesome. Well, did you run the Hornet the whole tournament, or did you switch aircraft?
Hornet all the time.
Nice. And last year you were in the Tomcat. Was that because of the G limits?
Oh yeah. And actually, to be honest, the Tomcat last year it wasn't correctly modeled. I was able to use the landing flaps, and yeah. So when you say when I heard that you put that G limit and banning the landing flap, I was kind of I felt bad about that. So just wanted to go for Hornet.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a good I thought that's gonna be a good opportunity to prove I don't know. Skills. Yeah.
So tell me about the last fight, the one against the flanker, man. What was going on there?
So yeah, I saw your commentary. It's going for going for 2 circle against the S27 gonna be a suicidal. So but yeah, because that's but I changed my tactic. Instead of going for horizontal 2 circle fight, I just went for altitude. I just went really high up. So in that area, because S27 is heavier than the F18. So so I thought I could win the fight if I go really high.
Wow.
So that's what I did.
That's awesome. Well, I'd like you to meet Ben. Ben is the representative from Heron Systems. You will be fighting the AI now. Is that something you can do?
Oh yeah, actually, I sent personal messages to Heron Systems 3 months ago, and yeah, I couldn't get the reply back. And,
well, this is how you got your reply. You earned it. You absolutely earned it. Ben, what do you got for Mr. Sungho?
Yeah, first, congrats for winning. Certainly, I read your email. Sorry, things were a little busy, so I didn't have much time to respond. But it was actually the first kind of view that we had into this community and seeing people's interest in flying against Falco. So you could really thank Sungho for kind of kicking off our thoughts on getting involved and trying to get simmers against Falco.
Awesome.
So not only was he the one that kicked it off, now he's the one that gets to fight him.
Yep.
Awesome.
See how that goes.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Sungho, you do have X-Plane 11, right? You are set up for that?
Oh yeah, I need to set it up and I need to reset everything because if I'm gonna be flying with the F-16, then I have to switch my joystick to,
this guy's a professional.
The one that's similar to F-16. Yeah.
Do you have a real sim stick?
Oh yeah, I have real sim FSSB.
Hey, so Sungho, I was kind of telling, pardon me if I was speaking out of turn, but when you and I flew together, you were talking about your flight sim history. Just real quick, how long have you been simming, and how did you get to the point that you are being self-taught, being so good at this stuff?
It was all started back in 2008. That was when I was a high school student. I was just interested in every kind of tactics, war history, and everything. And I just got into area warfare, and then that's where the journey started. For some reason, dogfighting was I was fascinated by the dogfighting, so I browsed my internet to gain some information about dogfighting and everything, and that's how I get started to fly in DCS. So it's been 12 years, but I had to take away 2 years because I was in the military. So take away that 2 years, it's 10 years.
Wow, wow. And so did you watch the fights against Falco and Banger?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
So what's your strategy? Do you have one? Have you thought this through yet? Since
he doesn't want to reveal it.
Well,
I have.
The AI's not listening. He's not listening. It's just humans here. It's just humans in Google.
I'm just imagining Ben whispering to Falco, "He's gonna do this. He's gonna."
Yeah, I have a tactic actually. I saw that fight. I'm pretty sure, because Banger, I saw that. So Stimpit, it seems like
it's like custom, right? In some custom.
Yeah, it was custom made and it looks really uncomfortable. So if it was a real fight, then I'm pretty sure Banger would be able to do something and will be able to win, because it was the same and it was totally different environment.
Yeah,
but looking at his fight, I saw some mistake that Banger when Banger made mistake, so did the Heron. So I'm gonna go and dig that part. I'm gonna go for 2 circle fight no matter what, and I'm gonna drag it down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's awesome. Well, we can't wait. We'll get with you offline. We'll set it up. We'll either try to live stream it or film it like we did yesterday. But congratulations, man! You have
very much.
Once again won the Folds of Honor Fight for Honor DCS tournament. Remember, this is for a good cause, for Folds of Honor. So thank you everyone for participating. And Moltar, what do you got, man?
I got nothing. You know, it's always a pleasure just to be able to do this and sit here and hang out with you guys that did it in real life. I was telling Mover earlier that I have an opportunity to do this a long time ago, and unfortunately I made a poor choice and decided to do something else. Not illegal. I went the wrong direction. Instead of joining the Air Force Academy, and now I'm here, a virtual aviator. So just having the chance to be able to support this cause and interact with everybody and have fun doing it, because I think people have a tendency to forget that this is for charity and everybody should have fun first and foremost. It's just an awesome experience. So I'm just happy to be here.
Really. Well, we thank you so much, and go check out DCS World Events on Twitch and what is it, saytal.com/
splash1gaming.com/Saytel.
There you go.
So Saytel's.
You do this all the time. This
3 days.
Esports is a real thing, and this is not the first one. So that's awesome.
No.
Thank you so much for hosting this. Thank you so much for your time and everything. And we have raised a ton of money for Folds of Honor. I think between the live stream and the entries and Heron Systems and their donation, I think we're close to almost $10,000 for this event. So really,
I think 5 times what we did last year.
It is, and that's 2 scholarships. So we are sending 2 kids to school through DCS, which and that's on top of the spring when we did the mover promo code with DCS, we raised $9,300. So I think through DCS this year alone, we've raised $20,000 or more, and that's 4 scholarships, which is just amazing. It's an amazing organization, and I really want to thank the community. Putting all the G limits and stuff aside, you guys rock. You're very generous, and you've really stepped up to help a very worthy cause. So I'm very grateful, and I appreciate it, and thank you so much. And Ben, thank you guys for stepping up and donating your time and obviously your donation, but also agreeing to do this, because I know you guys coming off the win, it's cool to do, but obviously it's you know, you're obviously very busy, so I appreciate your time and Heron's time for doing this.
Yeah, no, Mover, it's been great, and we really enjoy being involved in this community. And actually, we're going to be raising our donation to the Folds of Honor to 5K. So,
holy crap!
Yeah, you're doing a really great job, and that's something that we believe in. So, keep going on.
Awesome. You guys rock. Real quick before we go, any raising questions? I know we've had the chat. I thank you guys for hanging out and watching with us. You guys have any questions or anything you'd like to ask the winner? Sungho, you still with us?
Yep.
You got time for one good question. That's what we'll ask. Anybody in the comments, you want to do one good question? Oh yeah, of course. And props to Trigger. Trigger and HexX and those guys who made it to the semifinals and then the finals. Really great job. Very good sportsmanship. Good showing. White Lion as well. You guys all rock. I saw a lot of good BFM out there, so I'm very impressed with what we saw, and I think it was a really good showing. So,
well, and I got to give Trigger props because nobody expected a flanker to be anywhere close, and here he was, all the way in the finals. I mean, everybody's talking about Viper and Hornet. And
didn't even see a Viper. Yeah, Vipers were yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Sungho, sounds like you got a new nickname, or at least I'm just finding this out. Have you known that you're the Terminator?
Wow, that's gonna be cool.
I think the Terminator gave you a call sign.
I think the Terminator, although the Terminator is AI, so is that a frat if he beats Falco? I don't know.
And we'll just download his brain, and that's what will make our new agent.
All right, so last question. It comes from George Patton. Sungho, this is for you. What is your best tip for winning a fight versus a plane with better angle of attack or alpha?
Try to if some airplane has good ability going for high alpha maneuver, then try to outrate it, and that's the that's what I can tell you.
Yeah, it's classified. I could tell you, but then he doesn't want to give away his secrets. Dude, awesome,
actually,
man. Go ahead.
Can I? So it's like a racing. In racing, there's a concept called ideal line. You don't want to. Imagine there's a curve, and you're not just following the curve, right? You're not going to just following a corner. You're gonna cut through the corner. So that's the ideal line. It exists in the 3D dimension, especially in dogfighting.
Yeah.
But unlike the 2D racing, 2D because the circuit is it doesn't transform, so the ideal line is static. But in 3D dimensional space where two airplanes fight each other, the ideal line always changes. So you wanna see the ideal line changing and go follow it.
Wow. Well, that's awesome, man. That's a good analogy. Do you race? Do you do iRacing?
No, I'm terrible at racing.
Only in jets.
It's too simple for Sungho to
excel. He needs 3 dimensions, not 2. Well, that's awesome. Well, again, thank you, everybody. Thanks to the sponsors. Thank you, Heron Systems, for your generous donation. Sungho, congratulations, man. Moltar, thanks a lot. And thanks to the chat. We appreciate all your donations. Thanks for watching. We're going to end this now. And I will see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned. We'll announce new tournaments and stuff. We've got some ideas on how to do maybe some air-to-ground stuff and maybe some team stuff later on. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Excuse me. No. Oh! Not a lot of that. God. Perfectly fine with the doors off. All hot speed. Don't be a douche. Rule number 1. Make them tell you no.